Welcome back to Magic Titan. We're here today to play some Commander with the brand new Universe Beyond Fallout set. I'm pretty excited. How you guys feeling?
I'm super excited.
So pumped to be here.
Ready to go?
I will be playing Caesar, Legion's Emperor. This is a Mardu Soldiers deck. I'm here to just make a lot of tokens and punch people. What are you playing, Adrian?
I am playing the Wise Mothman. This is a Soul Tide deck all about milling and putting rad counters on people. It's got zombies and mutants and zombie mutants. That's gonna be me. What about you, Mel?
I am playing Dogmeat, Ever Loyal, the bestest of boys. It's a Naya deck. I'm gonna bury some junk, uncover some artifacts, and I'm gonna make him the bestest of boys. What about you?
I've got Dr. Medicine as my commander, so with the power of science, I will have artifacts and energy in Jeskai colors, and we'll see what I can accomplish.
Ooh, very spicy. Today's game is brought to you by Wizards of the Coast. So if you would, just click the link down below, check out the product, the Universe Beyond Fallout product. And with that, I think we're ready to get right into the game. All right, we're gonna high roll 2d6 to see who's going first.
Let's go, big money only. Hup, hup. Yeah. Ooh, got a 10.
10.
Oh, 8.
I got a 7.
All right, Mel, the roll off. You ready for this?
I believe.
Hup, 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 hup,
What
hup.
are the cards?
9.
9.
My God.
This is uncanny.
Are we too evenly matched?
We are.
Right
Here
up.
it is.
A 6.
7.
Seven.
Not only am I not first, I'm actually last now.
Oh,
That-
so unfortunate for you.
Yeah, a little bit. Let's do this. We've got our starting hands all set, and we can take it away.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to play a mountain, and I'm going to pass.
I'm looking at my starter. I will play Temple of Epiphany. This is a blue-red land that comes into play tapped, and I get to scry when it enters the battlefield. Scry and pass it over to Bridger.
Very cool. I like the art on that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play a tapped Dragon Skull Summit. It's a check land. It's black-red. It's checking if I have a mountain or a swamp. I have neither. So I'm gonna pass it over to you, Adrian.
Fantastic. I'm going to draw for the turn. I'm going to play parallel to Brandon's card. This is Temple of Deceit. Blue-black. Comes in play tapped, and I scry. Another beautiful land, of course. With that, I'll pass to Mel.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to play Rootbound Crag, which would come in tapped unless I have a forest or a mountain, which I have a forest. I'm going to go ahead and tap both my mana to bring out Junk Jet,
What?
which is an
What?
equipment.
Oh.
Has lots of flavor text, but specifically, when Junk Jet enters the battlefield, create a junk token. My first junk token. I can also pay 3 and sacrifice another artifact to double the equipped creature's power until the end of turn, and the equipment cost is 1.
So what can you do with the junk token?
For a junk token, I can sacrifice a junk token and exile the top card of my library. You may play that card this turn and activate only as a sorcery. Essentially, I get to bury. I get to dig.
They can see what's rooting around.
Exactly.
Buried treasure, buried treasure.
Right.
All right.
I love that like unearthing kind of sub-theme within the series. It makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna go, I'll play Plains, and then play both my mana, Talisman of Progress. So this is a mana rock, makes blue-white or colorless, and has some awesome art from Fallout.
Right? Look at that poster.
I love art inside of art. when you like layer the art,
The
Right.
macro, the meta art.
meta art. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna play a new land. This is Diamond City. I taps for a colorless, or I can tap to move its shield counter onto a creature as long as 2 or more creatures enter the battlefield under my control this turn. Give it its shield counter. Hiya! And then I'm gonna pay 2 for Arcane Signet
Classic.
with a ring on a desk. And then
Excuse you.
That's a lot of actions.
I'm gonna cast Survivor's Medkit. This is an artifact with 1 tap and it's modal. I get each of the modes once. The first mode is draw a card. Then I may eat some fancy lad snack cakes, make a food token, and then finally rad away. Target player loses all rad counters and sack the Medkit.
All rad?
All rad counters.
Wow.
So I think this will be
handy later.
I think Mothman hates that.
I don't like that.
useful out in this unforgiving wasteland.
Right?
Now I will pass the turn.
Jeez,
That was
okay.
that was a lot of steps for where we're at.
Terrifying. We're just gonna play a forest return and pass.
Excellent. Gonna untap. I'm going to draw. And I am going to play Sungrass Prairie, which is a filter land that gives me a forest and a plains. And speaking of forest and plains, I'm going to pay 1 for the filter, have a forest and plains, and then grab a mountain and summon Dog Meat,
Doggo.
Ever Loyal.
Such a goodness boy.
Oh, look at that cute little fluffer. So, when Dog Meat enters battlefield, mill 5 cards, then return an aura or equipment card from your graveyard to your hand. And whenever a creature you control that's enchanted or equipped attacks, create a junk token.
I love it.
So let's
So
go
playful.
digging. We're gonna mill 5.
All right, let's see what you got.
Let's see what we've got. We've got a creature, a land. Ooh, first equipment, we've got Fire Shrieker. Equipped creature has double strike. And then 2 lands. So I'm going to go and take the only option, which is Fire Shrieker. And with that, I pass my turn.
Beautiful. Got a little engine going there.
Shh, don't look at it. You might scare it.
Don't pop out first. Just saying.
Could get that first mill before Mothman
That
hits the table.
That's actually really important.
If you are playing against Mothman and you have Dog Meat, you gotta go fast.
I think we're very synergistic to each other. you
No,
know?
we are not. We are
It's a one-directional relationship.
a race to the bottom of the junk pile.
I offer you Mothman. You offer me mill cards.
I'm gonna just play a Glacial Fortress, so checks if I have a plains or an island, and produces blue-white, and I'll say go.
Oh,
Cool.
interesting. You had mana to cast your commander and chose not to. What does that mean?
Suspicious.
What,
Suspicious.
what could that mean?
Is it?
Science is a gradual progress.
I don't
Gradual
trust anything over
process.
there.
I don't feel comfortable with that. I'm gonna pay 1 and tap my Survivor's Medkit to use Stim Pack.
Oh,
I'll draw a card. Okay.
You don't have to do that every time you draw a card.
Oh, I can only do it once. There's one
Okay,
Stim
okay.
Pack in the Medkit. I only get 1.
right.
There's one of each. A Stim Pack, a Fancy Lad's Snack Cakes, and a Radaway.
I'm sorry, what was the second one?
Fancy Lad's Snack Cakes.
Gotcha.
Do you
TM?
consider yourself a fancy lad?
I will when I eat it.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Or better
fair.
yet, does he consider himself a snack cake?
I do.
All of the above. All of the above.
Yeah.
I am not a snack cake, okay? I see your talisman, and I will play my talisman. This is a talisman of hierarchy, so this is a white-black talisman. And with that, it doesn't stop. I just keep
Oh my god.
I'm just pumping out.
Another one.
I have 2 lands on the table.
I'm gonna play a lovely Skull Clamp.
I love that art.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, it looked like a toaster with eyes to me.
It
and
kinda
I
does.
loved it. I thought it was just a little happy toaster.
I'm gonna give you the clamps. It's such a nice looking Skull Clamp.
With like some eyebrows, he's got a little toupee on.
Yeah, look.
When I get a creature, okay, you guys are all in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clamp them, and I'll pass the turn.
On that note, I will draw for turn. You know when you have a plan and then you draw a card that just changes your whole life? So we'll play Hinterland Harbor. It's a blue-green check land.
Was the card mana?
No. In light of what we've drawn, we're going to play the Watchful Radstag, which is a ridiculous card.
What?
This is a 2/2 with Evolve, so whenever I play a creature that has higher power or toughness, put a +1/+1 counter on the Radstag. That's not the good part. The good part is, whenever it evolves, I create a copy of it.
What?
Did you bring extras?
Did I bring extras? The deck does come with some copies. Because, I mean, it's wild because the copy obviously doesn't evolve, so it starts at the lowest layer. So as long as I'm always casting something that has power toughness of 3, we're just, that's it.
It's the new Scoot Swarm.
It's a little wild. Over to you, Mel.
Tap.
Just a little guy for now.
Good.
Though.
Get the little guy.
Yeah.
Just out of the corner of my eye, I'm just like, are there more deer over there? What's happening?
The art is, of course, fantastic, too. It's like this two-headed
going
stag.
to play a plains. I'm going to use 1 land to do my filter land, which gives me a forest and a plains. Then I'm going to do another plains, which gives me 3/4 Fire Shrieker, which is what I got out of my mill last turn, which equipped character gets double strike.
Nice.
And then I am going to pay my, I'm going to hold this, and, well, Brandon, you're open. I'm going to hit you with Dog Meat Ever Loyal, 3 commander damage. Oh, I don't like that you win. Why?
Look, I'm looking at my hand, but
Yeah.
I think I'll have
It's just
to.
a little puppy.
I'll have to take the damage this time. So I'm gonna go from. I'll take the first damage of the game. Sadly.
Oh my god.
Oh.
How much will that be?
That will be
That'll
for
be
3, and whenever a creature you control. Oh, he's not equipped with anything.
So I was gonna
Oh,
ask,
yeah.
did you want it?
I did want to do that. If that's all right, I will tap,
I mean,
put this on, and then I get the benefit of that.
what is the benefit?
The benefit is whenever a creature I control attacks that is enchanted or equipped, so with an aura or equipment, I create a junk token,
Get that junk.
taking me up to 2 junk tokens.
Junk.
So I'll go to 37. There's no other effects on the jump
Nope.
yet, right? Okay.
No.
So I'll go to 37 along with 3 commander damage from Mel.
Yes.
Perfect. Cool. You'll tap.
And
End of. Is that it for you?
that is it. I pass.
End of your turn. I'll tap 4 and I'll play the adventure half of James' Wandering Dad. So I can pay X and 2 blue to get X, or excuse me, investigate X times, which means I'll create X clue tokens. So
Cool.
make,
I like it.
make 2
Ooh.
clue tokens and then have a nice creature for later.
James the Wandering Dad.
Yeah.
And now we are seeing why you kept the mana.
Exactly.
I want to be known as Well, I don't want to be a dad, but like
You wanna be Wandering.
Wandering blank. I want to be known as Bridger, Wandering something.
I mean, hey, there is Wandering Emperor, so that could be you. Although,
That's a-
Yeah.
It's a lofty goal.
Wandering poet, perhaps.
lots of possibilities. Check out your local career center for various potential wandering careers.
I'm interested in a career in wandering.
I kind of feel like I have a career in wandering.
That's true. Yeah.
I dropped a card.
Oh no, it's gone forever!
So, well, now that the people have demanded it,
Yes.
I'll play a land, play Buried Ruin, which is a colorless land, and lets me potentially get some artifacts later. But I'll play Buried Ruin, and as the people have demanded, I will play my commander. I'll play Dr. Madison Lee.
Yes.
So she has a lot of abilities, but most importantly, starts my energy engine. Whenever I cast an artifact spell, I get an energy counter, and then lets me turn that energy into various things. So I can pay 1 to give 1 energy to give a creature +1/+0 and trample and haste until end of turn. 3 energy to draw a card, and then 5 energy, a steep cost to get an artifact from my graveyard and put it in the battlefield tapped.
Straight to battlefield.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
A lot of potential there.
Immediately, I will tap Talisman of Progress, take another for the white, play Automated Assembly Line. So this is an artifact, so I'll get an energy counter. My first one. I'm excited. The energy
it's
is
happening.
plugged in the first item.
You'll coursing, and you'll take 1 damage for that.
Yep. So I'll go to 36, and then Automated Assembly Line. So whenever 1 or more artifact creatures I control deals damage to a player, combat damage, I get an energy counter, and then I can pay 3 energy to get a 3/3 robot artifact.
That's awesome.
So,
All right.
we're starting to go here. So
Yeah.
We're all doing things now.
with that, I'll pass it over to you, Bridger.
We're gonna get feisty.
Ooh.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm gonna pay 4.
Sounds like something a lad would do.
I'll do black, red, a colorless off my talisman, so no damage there. And it's Legate Lanius.
Ooh.
These are ace.
Ace.
You're gonna get decimated. This is the beginning of all of
No!
my cool flavor words. I have a lot of flavor words, and I will be telling you about all of them. Legate Lanius has Decimate. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices 1/10 of the creatures they control. Rounded up.
Not dog meat!
And the deer. Most importantly, the deer.
Could you have just gone after
this,
the
This
deer?
card is getting you a lot of commander value. You're getting 2 commanders for this 1 card.
For 1 Legate.
Right. And a Radstag.
And whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, put a 1/1 counter on Legate Lanius.
Jeez.
So he is a 5/5.
Oh, jeez. Nasty boy.
Yep. I'll pass the turn.
Hey, thanks. I hate it. Yeah. All right.
There was a whole herd of deer behind
Yeah.
that. I saw the deer coming.
You gotta just.
Never hit the brakes. just drive straight
Through the deer. This isn't driving
That
advice.
is factually incorrect, but okay.
Especially if it's a 2-headed deer. There is at least 25% more deer than a regular deer. We're gonna go ahead and play Overflowing Basin. This is a Simic filter land. And, well, now I need to rethink my whole Gosh darn life.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
In that case, the Wise Mothman is here. You summoned him. I wasn't gonna play him, but you made me mad.
Yeah.
So this is my commander. The Wise Mothman is a 3/3 insect mutant with flying. When it enters the battlefield or attacks, each player gains a rad token. So we're gonna each mark that here. I'll talk about what rad tokens actually do now. So in the beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you're going to mill a number of cards equal to the number of rad tokens that you have. You then, for every non-land card that you mill here, you lose a life and you lose a rad token. That's the basis of it. It's an engine for lots of different things in these different decks. So that's how that works. So we each get a rad counter, and then whenever one or more non-land cards are milled, again, that trigger we talked about, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to one target creature, where X is the number of non-land cards milled this way. So for example, if in Mel's turn she mills one card and it's one non-land, I can then put a +1/+1 counter on one of my target creatures. So that's that, and I will pass the turn over to Mel.
Thanks, I hate it. Okay, I'm gonna untap. Going to draw. Now I need to mill for rad.
Yep.
So this is a sorcery.
It is a non-land, I like it.
So I lose 1 life and lose my rad counter. So that puts me at 39, I believe. First health lost. I'm going to play Sheltered Thicket, which is a land cycling land, and comes in tapped. And then I too now need to do math if I have enough to summon my doggo again, and I do not, because it will cost
for the best.
5 now. It's coming out eventually.
Yeah, well, let's get rid of the Mothman before we...
I trusted you. I did my job, Richard.
I did my job. I got rid of the deer.
I could have gotten rid of the deer.
Oh,
I didn't
gosh.
realize that you were...
There would have been two deer by the time we got to you. That's too many deer. They're multiplying.
Oh man, what did that deer ever do to you? What did the Mothman ever do to you in a previous life?
I grew up in Ohio, Adrian. Deer have done everything to me.
Oh, God.
Okay, well, on that weird note, I'm gonna play a mountain to use my filter land, and
Ohio
then
mentioned.
I'm going to play this for a mountain, and I'm gonna summon, you have humans? I have humans. I have a human knight that has trample, and whenever I play an aura or equipment, I can exile the top card. Great for you. And I can play that into the end of my next turn.
It's not mill, so it's actually okay for you.
Ooh!
And this is Armored Paladin.
Armory Paladin, thank you. And it is not mill, because it's exile.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's weird.
it's like junk.
Excellent.
It's basically junk, yeah. No,
That's okay.
in a good way.
You ever playing a game with someone and you're like, that card's basically junk, and they're like,
But except,
Yeah.
you know who loves junk? I do.
you do?
Right.
Dog meat and I love junk. We want more junk.
You're
All
like a
the
little
junk.
raccoon.
It's a little trash panda. Passing over
A
to...
huge pile, a collection. It's starting to become a collection. All right, so I'm gonna draw for my turn. I've got the rad on the stack.
Oh.
But I don't think I really wanna. I don't
stack.
wanna give the chance. So I'm gonna play.
Gosh. Oh no.
We're gonna get.
Fancy.
I feel called out.
I'm gonna tap
Sorry.
2. Play Bottle Cap Blast. So this is a instant with improvise, so I can tap artifacts to reduce the cost. So I'm gonna tap 2 of my lands, the clue tokens, and my automated assembly line. So that'll pay for the 5. And then I will target the Mothman with 5 damage.
Down with the Mothman.
Man.
And then for any excess damage, so it was a 4, I'm dealing at 5, I get 1 treasure token for any excess damage.
That's an awesome card.
You found a bottle cap in the explosion.
I blew
like,
up a monster and I got a bottle cap.
And
then I'll rad.
And it's a bottle cap.
Ah.
Here's my rad for the turn. A lot of going on here.
So interesting. I really like this set. I like the mechanics. I like the art. It's a really cool Universes Beyond set.
The art is beautiful. I will say, so I do not have a history playing Fallout. I have just only experienced it through the pop culture of it, and I love the art. I love the storyline. I feel the ethos.
Maybe you should play a Fallout game.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe.
which one do I start with, though? I feel like there's a huge argument there.
I would start with 4. I think it's hard for people to go back in time with games unless they already have an established connection.
Right.
Because when you go back and play a game from 10 years ago, you're like, is this what games were like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
We've come a long way. I would start with 4. It's a great game. Or 76 if you're feeling frisky.
I'm
Play
sorry,
some
did you
online
just say
stuff.
76?
Yeah, Fallout
As in-
76.
As in, there's 4 to 76?
No. No, it's Vault 76.
Excellent.
Is why it's called Fallout.
Excellent.
76. Yeah.
The middle 70-something games were.
I was just like, what happened?
It was a hectic 10 years.
I heard a life in game design is rough.
Yeah, it's like, you know, there's always some of those series that shall not be named where you're like, oh, it's too bad they never made a sequel like they did. And you're like, no, I refuse to acknowledge it.
they didn't.
That's Fallout 5 to 75.
Speaking of Fallout, I'm going to use the treasure that I made in my other 3 lands, and I'm going to play Panharmonicon. So
Whoa!
This is an existing card with new art. It is a harmonica. I didn't bring mine today. I guess to everyone's fortune.
Oh man, now I have more questions.
But
This is an amazing card.
whenever an artifact or a creature enters the battlefield, causes an ability to trigger on a permanent I control, that ability triggers an additional time. So get a cool double up on creatures and my artifacts entering the battlefield, which will come in handy later.
Very good.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a lot of energy.
With that, I'll pass it to you.
All right. I will draw, and then we will activate my rad counter. It is a non-land. It's Anguished Unmaking.
Oh dang.
So I will lose my rad counter and lose 1 life. I'm at 39,
God, that's gone.
and Anguished Unmaking is gone. It's like, no, don't do it.
No.
Leave me alone. I'm gonna pay 2 to cast Deadly Dispute, and I'm gonna sacrifice this med kit to pay the cost. I will draw 2 cards and get a treasure. Oh, mine are dollar bills? You get bottle caps?
really?
You can have a bottle cap. I'll give you a bottle cap.
No, I like these dollar bills.
Okay.
I think
What if the treasure was just money?
I have stacks of $100 bills. I'll draw my 2 cards.
I only have bottle cap treasure.
Well, to be fair, so again, because you're unfamiliar
Yeah.
with Fallout games.
No, I
in
know
Fallout,
this. Like, this is, everyone knows this.
Their money.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Unless you're rich enough, then you use actual money.
Then you use money.
You
Apparently.
use real money.
Actual money.
I did find the land I was looking for. I'm going to play Path of Ancestry. It enters tapped, and I can add any color of my commander, which is all of my colors. It's good.
Okay.
It's a good land.
And let you scry as well.
When I play creatures that are the same identity, yeah. I think I'm actually just going to suit up Legatlanius. I'll attach the skull clamp, so now he is a 6/4. And we'll get to rumbling, because I don't have time for non-rumbling activities.
Right.
You have a Panharmonicon, Brandon. You have to.
Wow, are you not an art appreciator?
It's beautiful. But sometimes you need haters in the art world.
I see.
And I'll be your first hater. I'm going to
Ooh,
swing
okay.
on Brandon for 6. 6 damage with Legatlanius.
To be fair, I think Mel was the first hater. My first hater at the table.
She was
Okay.
the first hater.
So you don't get to be the first hater.
I don't even get the title.
Nope.
No, sorry.
You do get the crown though.
I do get, yeah, I get.
I'll
borrow
take
it.
6, and I think that takes me down to 31. 31. Cool.
Okay. I will pass to Adrian.
Right, let's go. Man.
That's a scary card.
I love it, the harmonica.
Just like eerily in the background, like doing like a funeral march song.
Sad harmonica noises.
You're doing the blues.
I'm gonna go ahead and mill for my rad token. It is, it's the infesting roach. That's okay though, because this actually can come back to my hand when people mill a non-land. And this will,
Infestation.
I will take 1 damage and I will lose my rad token. Next up, we're gonna go ahead and play the Temple of the False God. Classic, perfect for my 5th land. Gives me 2 colorless, as long as I have 5 or more lands. And I mean, that literally.
Can you not?
That literally is the tax on the
Can you
land.
not? Can you not? Because like,
I feel like I need to take the heat off myself. So instead.
Oh, no Mothman?
No
A
Mothman.
strategic choice.
I'm just saying, remember what I've done for y'all. Instead, we're gonna get one of my favorite cards of the new set, which is Tato Farmer. This is a zombie.
I do like some potatoes.
Yeah, you like them potatoes? I want to read the flavor text. It says, "Try one. They're disgusting." This is a 1/4 zombie mutant peasant. It has landfall, and whenever land enters the battlefield under my control, so landfall, I may gain 2 rad counters. Just me. My own rad counters.
Just you?
And then I think the cooler half is I can tap it to put a target land that was milled this turn onto the battlefield under my control. So I can like grab little lands from you when you mill them.
Did you want to play your land after playing your Tato Farmer? To get the landfall? You might need the colors.
It's a good choice.
He might need the
I
colors.
do actually, yes, thank you.
Okay.
I thought I needed the colors, but I actually don't.
Okay.
So if that's cool with you, we'll do
Yeah.
that. So technically, we'll do this way, that way. 1, 2, 3. So
Yep.
pay for Tato Farmer. We'll landfall. I'm gonna gain 2 rad counters. Thank y'all. And then now we can do Temple of the False God with a forest to bring in. Yeah, let's do Tireless Tracker. Also has landfall. This
Can
is
you
a,
stop?
I know. This is a 3/2. For me now, landfall also gives me a clue token, which is cute. And then whenever I sacrifice a clue, I can put a +1/+1 counter on my Tireless Tracker.
It's a cool synergy right there.
Right? It's very synergistic. Imagine if I also had a two-headed
A Mothman? Two-headed stag?
rad stag. That'd be good. Passing over to you, Mo.
I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I have no rad counters, which is lovely. I'm going to play Temple of the Triumph, which comes in tapped. Oops. And lets me scry one, specifically that card that I knocked over. Excellent.
Already set up.
What can we say, yeah?
Natural.
Okay. And I can now pay the tax to summon my commander again.
Dog meat. Dog meat.
It's like we're
dog
playing
meat.
fetch with dog meat, and he's like, "Oh, I'm back!" Okay, here he is. We're going to mill 5 cards. Let's see what's buried under here. We've got a land, a legendary creature, a legendary creature, a land, and a land. That is unfortunate
Wow.
for
Oh
me.
my god.
But it's equipment on auras from your entire graveyard, right?
That is
You
true.
get- Is there anything else in there?
Let's see. Nope, not at all.
I tried.
You did, you tried,
Did
and
what I
I
could.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
And that is okay. And then
Sometimes you mill just to mill, you know?
sometimes I was just milling just to get the joy of the dig.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Look at that happy boy.
Good boy.
Exactly.
In in rewarding you for that helpful information, I'm gonna hit you for 3.
Okay, fine. I'll go to 36.
3 to Bridger. Nice.
3 to Bridger, and I will pass.
Oh, I will return the rad roach to my hand because you milled a
Because you milled.
non-land.
Yep.
Speaking of rad, I will mill for mine.
Oh yes, let's.
Ooh, Steel Overseer. Steel Overseer into my
Oh.
graveyard.
Oof.
So I will lose one
That's-
more, and then also lose a rad counters.
That was a good one. Steel Overseer.
Yeah.
It's a house of a creature.
We got lucky. Got lucky. He
Well-
still has Pen Harmonicon with 1
Coming back.
million energy.
That's what his commander does. It brings him back.
So good. I'm excited to see this deck power because I think the science deck is probably the most complicated of these. There's a lot of cool spinning parts. I'm excited to see it do horrible things to us.
Me too.
I know.
Me too, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm very excited
Like-
about it.
We're all here trying to just hit the Mothman, and like the mad scientist is in the back, like,
Right.
Underground,
Cool.
making crazy evil experiments.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
nothing is evil here yet.
Well, it's
I'm
underground.
double checking. I'm double
It's all
checking.
underground.
underground. We don't know.
So I will use 2 of my mana to activate a clue and draw a card. I'll use my remaining 3
the
mana. Play Nick Valentine, Private Eye. So this is an artifact creature. Legendary artifact, Synth Detective. Can't be blocked except by artifact creatures. And whenever Nick Valentine or another artifact creature you control dies, you may investigate. It's a 2/2. So
I like that a lot.
get some more clues, deal some damage. Maybe getting rolling here.
Yeah?
Anyways, pass over to you.
Okay, all right. Untap, no rad. That's pretty rad to not have rad.
Yeah. Pretty dope.
Ooh, a Svamp.
Spam.
I have 7 manias with this treasure. I'm flush with manias. And I think I want to be more flush with manias, to be honest.
I think you have enough.
Yeah. Let's calm down there, Sparky.
You can
You too.
Sorry, that's Sparky.
You can never have too much mana. Let's just be clear on that. I'm gonna pay a whopping 5 for Black Market.
Oh!
So Black Market is a big bad 5-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature dies, put a counter on Black Market. At the beginning of my pre-combat main phase, add a black mana for each charge counter on Black Market.
Oh, I love that card.
Yeah.
Never have too much mana. That's what they say.
It's one of those cards that goes into like all my black commander decks.
It's a good one. And it's got cool art. She's got like an oozing sack of something that she appears to be gambling with. She's like putting it on the table and
Oh, I don't know how to.
I don't think most casinos allow you to do that these days.
Not these days, but in the future they will.
in the far-flung future of New Vegas, they will.
Get your black oozing sack
Right.
or something now.
All in
For the
on
future.
oozing black. Black 7.
I think I just pass. I'm gonna keep a blocker up because
Yeah.
I think black market's gonna make some enemies.
As it do.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and untap for the turn. We're gonna draw, and we will go to Rad Town. We're gonna mill a non-land and a non-land, 2 good creatures. I don't think that triggers anything particular. We're gonna lose 2 life, and we're gonna lose 2 rad tokens. Now we're on fully to the main phase.
Just have to get landfall the honest way
I know,
by
right?
putting lands into play from your hand.
Well, the cool thing
one
is
at a time.
he can trigger off of your lands. I can
Oh.
take them. So what I really need,
What?
yeah.
You could take my lands? Mm-hmm. I'll take my
Like,
lands.
this is my Tato now.
I think in order to facilitate this, we need to get the rad party going. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So it's time for the return of the Wise Mothman. Yes. Everyone gets 2 rad
Oh.
tokens.
2?
Sorry, 1 rad token.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
What happened?
I know, yeah, we escalated quickly. We will play Swamp. And we have
You get your landfalls.
triggers. So we're going to do a Tato Farmer for 2 more rad tokens on me, up to 3. And then I'm going to investigate, that is to say create a clue. We don't have enough mana to pop it right now. I think Tato Farmer's waiting to farm some land from one of y'all. And my Tireless Tracker, you've got a blocker, but it's a commander, you probably don't want to. You've got a Chunky Boy. You have a...
I have a 2/2.
Just a 2/2. I think I'll sit for now. We'll keep a blocker and pass them out.
Excellent. I shall untap, shall draw, and then I shall mill for my rad token. It is a land.
Oh.
So nothing happens?
Nothing happens, so you keep the
Oh,
red
I keep the
tokens.
rad token, but
But now there's a land to farm.
I will, just because I don't know what you're gonna get. Y'all draw, so I'll take the land while I can. Comes a tapped under my control. Thank you.
And what land was that?
Sorry, this was the Scavenger Grounds. It's important. It can tap for a colorless, or pay 2, tap and sacrifice it, exile all graveyards.
Ooh.
So Mel just gave me the card that destroys her deck. Hey. To be fair, there's no equipment in there anyways.
For now.
There's nothing there.
You're
for
obviously
you.
not going to use it when her graveyard doesn't have good stuff in it.
That's harsh.
oh, if it wasn't so funny, it would be mean.
Sorry. Thanks, Tato Farmer.
Oh, and you get to
I get to
and you
make
get to
another
investigate
clue.
again.
Well,
Would you like 2 more rad counters?
Oh yeah, Tato Farmer, also landfalls. You're going to irradiate yourself there, bud.
It's just fun. I'm gonna do it. Like,
Okay.
How can you play Fallout and not take all the radiation you can? So again, that is from this.
excellent. Well, that's awful. I'm so glad that happened. I'm going to pay for the filter land. I'm going to play with a plains and put out Behemoth Sledge.
Ooh. This is a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that do?
This one is a quick creature, gets 2 +2/+2, has trample and lifelink,
Oh,
which
It's
we
like a Loxodon on Warhammer.
love.
Yeah.
So you cast a
Yes.
or equipment.
And so, first one, whenever you cast an aura equipment spell, exile the top card of your library. You may play that card until your next turn. It is land, and I hadn't played a land yet.
Take that,
Oh,
Adrian.
nice recovery there.
Good.
I mean,
Saved it.
Yeah.
do you want to trade
the
a
buzzer.
forest for the secrets to my annihilation land?
I enjoy my Scavenger Grounds. Thank you very much.
And then I also have whenever, oh, nope, that's the attack one. Excellent.
That works out well.
Ooh, this works out great because this gives me enough to equip it. So I'm going to pay these. Oh, does it come in tap?
No, I was just looking at that.
Excellent. I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to equip these. Now my dog has a sledge.
And a hammer.
He's just-
How is it, if a dog could hold a sledgehammer, how would they hold it?
I mean, I definitely imagine it's in its mouth, and he's just like,
I agree with
like
that.
he's chasing his tail and doesn't realize that he has a sledgehammer in his mouth, so he's just hitting everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, you just tie it to his tail, and as he's
man.
wagging his tail,
Oh.
he's smashing everything.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Which I love.
good.
Let's see. Okay, and now
So how big is your dog now?
my dog is a 5'5".
Pretty big.
It's quite large.
But I'm scared. You have a 3-2 and a 3.
Yeah, I'm not scared for you.
I know.
I'd have to double block.
This is 6'4".
Okay, you're scary. Well, I'm still mad that you took my land, so I'm gonna hit you.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, take that.
With a 5/5 trample lifelink.
The trample is always the clincher because it's like there's
why bother
less
blocking?
reason to stop. 2 damage. So I'm just gonna take 5 commando damage.
Which means I gain 5 life. Excellent. And I pass.
Getting scary, getting a little scary over there.
Spooked.
I mean, Tato Farmer is just gonna steal
That's
our
true,
stuff.
that's true.
Farmer! I'm getting gaslit off this board.
It's like Mothman hurt us in a past life.
I know.
Draw. I'll mill for my red. So this is a non-land.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
Synth
do get-
Eradicator.
I
So
get to
Up to
distribute.
1 creature.
And you just had 1 rad counter,
Yep,
correct?
just 1.
So I will
So
just
I
put
will.
1 on Wise Mothman.
I'll take 1 damage.
Perfect.
Thinking about what I want to do here. So
Yeah.
I will.
2 Mothman, you mean? What you want to do?
Potentially,
2
actually. So you don't have an artifact creature, right?
I did not.
Okay, so I'm going to send Nick Valentine, Private Eye in at you.
Yep.
This will be 2 damage.
Boop, boop. So I'll take
Be a
2.
little boop, and then I will trigger automated assembly line. So we have an artifact creature dealing damage. I'll get 2nd energy.
And then does Panharmonicon...
Does not trigger for that since it's not a.
not
an
activated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Apologies, but thinking of an attack trigger, I forgot when he
Oh,
attacks,
yeah.
I get another junk.
No worries.
I think I will recast my commander. So I'll pay the commander tax for 2 and then replay Dr. Madison Lee. And then I will pass it over to you.
Okay. All right. Things are calming down. Kind of.
Or are they heating up?
Oh.
I don't know. I'll draw, and then I will mill for Rad. It is a land, so nothing happens to anybody.
Silly wings.
Oh, you would have. I mean, you got the value out of.
Oh, yeah.
You got the land.
I
That's
really
that's the
like
important
him.
thing.
I like I said,
And you like your post-apocalyptic French fries.
mushy.
Mushy?
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I feel like modern day Adrian likes crunchy fries, but like post-apocalyptic Adrian, who maybe doesn't have any more teeth.
That's what I was gonna say. Is it because you have no teeth?
You're just gumming
Let's
the
be
mushy
realistic.
fries?
Yeah. Exactly. Let's be
Okay,
realistic
okay.
here, you know?
I mean, you thought about it on the next level. I would have just given my current answer.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. See, but you're gonna be changed forever if you survive.
Would you call them seasoned fries because it's just seasoned with a little radiation?
Oh yeah, for sure. A little bit of spice.
I'm going to continue to play 5-mana enchantments and hope that
Yeah.
I don't just
Then
get
nothing
killed.
happens.
I'm going to pay 5 for Stolen Strategy. Stolen Strategy says that at the beginning of my upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library, and I may play those cards till end of turn. I can spend mana as though it were any color to cast those spells.
What happens to those cards afterwards?
I can only cast spells. I can't play lands.
They just stay
No, they're
exiled.
gone. They're exiled forever.
No, they don't
know.
go in my junk
Well,
pile.
just imagine that they're like in the bottom of your deck. It's just like they're really far away. You were
It's
never
true.
gonna see them.
It's a great. Yep. It's another randomization effect.
Yeah, your whole deck is random. Like
Ugh, I understand that theoretically, but then you like see that card, that one card that you really wanted, and you're like,
Yeah.
you took that card from me. Like,
but it was just that card was on the bottom of your
Could've
deck.
been on the
It
bottom.
happens. I'm gonna pass.
I'm gonna draw for turn. We're gonna go to Radiation Town.
bye.
So non-land.
Ooh, that's
it's
a
just a randomization effect, Adrian.
I know. Pretend that I just would have could have been the bottom. It just says every time you cast a spell, proliferate. Whatever, it's fine. Non-land, land. Ooh, I like that one. Non-land, land. Okay.
So you'll
1,
take
2, 3,
3
4, 5.
and drop 3 counters,
Yep. Down
and
to
you may
2.
distribute 3 1/1 counters.
Yay! So Wise Mothman gets 1, and the Tato Farmer gets 1, and the Tireless Tracker gets 1.
And then can you Tato Farmer yourself?
You can Tato Farmer yourself, which I probably will actually. This is a nice Triome land. It just gives me all of the types of lands that I would want. And it's putting the land into play. It's not playing it, so it won't count for my land for the turn.
It's pudding.
It's pudding.
So you got another 3rd clue, right? Also from
Yeah,
We get a 3rd clue from the land.
And you can get 2 rad counters. Is it a May, or do you just get 2 rad counters?
No, it's a May.
You hope it's a May.
It's on Tato Farmer, right?
Tato Farmer. Yeah. This is a May.
Do you want 2 rad counters?
I kind of want to get 2 rad counters.
Oh, wow.
I want to get
This
2 more
is-
rad
this is
counters.
like turbo
You both
drive.
are gonna kill yourself. And
Let's
then
go.
it's
I'm
gonna
0
be-
for now. I'm 0 for now.
I'm gonna play Forest. We're gonna get another clue.
Yeah.
And we're gonna.
You want more?
This one, he'll take the 2.
You want more rad counters?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm chilling. I'm sitting. Okay. Next, we will tap a Schwamp and a Forest for Winding Constrictor.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a few cards like this in this deck, so every time I would place a counter, I get an additional one. Now, this only applies to artifacts or creatures. It's not going to apply to like rad or whatever, so things like that. But the nice thing is just counters. It doesn't say +1/+1s. Strictly. Beautiful. So we've got that.
What about it?
Mind if I take a look?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just a construction.
Yeah.
He's gonna destroy it.
No, he's.
Oh, no.
It's not gonna destroy
I was
it.
seeing if I got more energy from it, but it's only you.
Gotcha. Oh,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not players.
It's
only
not players.
creatures and artifacts.
okay.
Yeah.
Not the second part?
Oh, no, you're right.
So you could get extra
So
rad counters.
it's first, yes, you can. So if
just
I
count.
would get
Yeah.
one or more counters. Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Interesting. Usually it
Now you
says,
can get 3 counters per potato.
oh, yeah. Oh, I'm
Well,
on. I'm
We're reaching
we
levels
dropped
of.
the puh in the war. They're taters now.
Yeah.
Oh, Titans. We're going to play Struggle for Project Purity. This is a kind of a Khans of Tarkir style enhancement, or an enchantment where I can select one of 2 abilities. I can do Brotherhood that says at the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent draws a card, and I can draw a card for each of the ones that you draw. So it's like offering a little bit of the sauce, and I get some in return. Or I can do Enclave. Whenever one of you attacks me, you gain a number of rad tokens equal to twice the attacking creatures. So it's a nice little deterrent.
What you gonna pick? Who are you siding with? in
They're
this
so
siege?
nice, but I'm going to go with Enclave because I feel aggressed. So if you want to attack me, you're going to take double that many rad counters.
Okay.
So we'll do that. We have 3 mana left, and we're going to spend all 3 of them. Boop, 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 to summon the Infesting Radroach.
Oh.
Now we've seen it, but we haven't really truly seen. This is a 2/2 insect mutant with flying. It cannot block, and when it deals combat damage to a player, they gain that many rad tokens.
You are all about radiation.
I
huh?
like radiation.
Yeah.
And then of course, if I mill a non-land card, then I can return it from my graveyard to my hand.
Very cool.
Boom.
Flying roaches are the worst.
I know. I didn't realize that flying. I was like, oh god, flies.
In other parts
They
of the
thought
world,
about it. They thought about
They
in
it.
other
did,
parts
yeah.
of the world, roaches just fly. Isn't that gross?
So gross. But I feel like those roaches are less disgusting.
No.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna say no.
With that,
The table's spoken. The table's
Yeah.
spoken.
yeah,
You've never
I
been
feel
like-
all right.
You've never been like laying in your
no,
bed
no.
and then like you luckily have a mosquito net, but then they
okay.
fly at the mosquito net, and so you're just
Oh!
holding it down, being like, "Please don't get in." Yeah. You've never had to defend your stronghold
No.
while you're going to bed.
No,
so,
that's
how do you feel
horrible.
about flying bugs now?
I feel like I need to attack you. No, I'm just kidding. I think I want to attack. Actually, you do have the most life. I'm going to swing on you. So I'm going to swing with the Wise Mothman at Mel. This is 5 commander damage.
Buzz.
I'm gonna take 5 commander damage.
Perfect. And then everyone gets a rad token, including me. I will just take 1 though.
Is Winding Constrictor, doesn't it just double? Or just +1? It's always +1? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh.
We're at 6 any. Oh.
6 is a
high
lot.
danger.
That one's not a May.
6 is a lot. That's fine. Passing over demo.
Moths do tend to kill themselves by being drawn to the light.
So true.
Buzz, buzz. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw. I'm going to mill 2 for. Oh,
Both
Joy.
lands. Both lands. Well, no damage. It's a plus.
Yeah.
but maybe.
And Tato Farmer's already tapped, so you're good.
Yeah. No
Maybe I wanted my path of ancestry. I am going to.
You looking at her hand, Adrian?
No. No, I literally was looking straight.
That was an
My
intense
eyes
lean.
We're straight at Junk Jet, okay? My eyes are going here.
How can
deeply.
you can't see that. You would have.
What? Am I an ant?
It's a strategic junk jet. It's,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
hidden.
I am going to. I mean, Adrian already knows this is in my hand because he looked. But I'm going to play Rancor, which is an enchantment. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+0 and has trample. Which I mean, I'm going to lose some of the trample, but that makes Dog meat, bigger.
Oh,
Doggo.
And see.
7. He's big.
He's
Big
getting
daddy-o.
big, my friends. And then I'm going to spend 2. I'll use my filter land. And I'm going to equip Fire Shrieker. You get it. Onto
man.
dog meat.
Oh, Mally, you're making yourself a target. I gotta be honest, when you have a 7-power double strike trampler,
Yes.
we are going to kill you.
Fine. It's fine. Stop looking at your cards. It's fine. I'm just showing what dog meat can do. You're touching your mana.
No.
We need to pop the
doing nothing.
trigger on your Armory Paladin for
Yes.
playing Rancor.
Exactly.
Go to exile.
So, exile. Yes.
Oh!
Yes, that's what I
Land.
Nicely done.
I am doing that. Well, I'm breaking the #1 rule of Commander, which is don't pop off,
Right?
especially first.
I know, we're all kind of like,
I just put up walls.
But I'm going to send dog meat to Adrian
Whoa.
because you are tapped out.
Now, this is 7-power double strike trample lifelink.
This is the first commander damage you've taken.
Oh,
from
okay.
A dog meat, right?
No.
But it would only be 14.
Well, I mean,
Has,
it's not-
have he
it's not
taken?
lethal.
No, I've
He's already taken 5. So you would go up to
So
19.
you got 2. There's two more to go.
You got a little room in the trunk.
Still got 1 to work with.
What?
What?
Well, he's got blockers too.
You
There's
could
blockers.
block.
I do have
Blocking
blockers.
is on the menu.
All right.
I would love it if you blocked. Because of black market.
You are going to have to take 2 rad tokens if you attack me.
Oh.
Just saying, if you want to.
That's nowhere near 6.
Did we do your rep? Oh, we did. We did.
did,
It
and
was
I
both
drew
lines.
the
Go
Yeah.
lands.
Okay.
All right, so 2 rad.
2
Okay.
rad.
It's done.
It's like propaganda, but
Right.
But
yeah,
not.
yeah, but with rad. So, so we're going to block here.
Uh-huh.
I can't block with the roach.
because it can't block, period.
Cannot. And
Ooh.
the snake might be more than I bargained for.
Throwing the
but
snake under the bus.
it's commander damage. If she does this 2 times, I'm just dead.
But that, universal truth. Doesn't matter how much you're blocking. If she does this twice, you're just dead.
You make it.
That's-
You know what? You drive a hard bargain.
That's how this works.
Alright, so I'll block with Tireless Tracker. Any triggers? Anything weird?
No.
Okay. So I'm a 4/3. So I will prevent 3.
3 of the 14, so you'll take 11.
Take 11 commander damage from Dr. Mel.
And how much life do I get the 14? Or
You
do
gain
I-
14.
You
Yeah.
have 14.
14.
Yeah, it's
It's a great price.
It's to you.
Oh
Excellent.
no, she's pulling out ahead.
Excellent. Okay. No one. Everything's fine. The dog's gonna go lay down, and I pass the turn.
Okay. that
I slept now.
He's a
Sledgehammer
tired boy.
attack to him.
You tied it to his tail.
Sorry.
draw for the turn. So I've got 2 rad or 1 rad.
Just
counter.
one?
Just
Come on,
one. Just
guys.
one.
Oh.
Rex Cyberhound
Oh,
in the graveyard, so I
no.
will lose 1 and lose rad counter.
Okay, and then so it's 1 non-land. I'm gonna choose to put it onto the Wise Mothman, and I will get 1 extra 1 because of the Winding Constrictor. So up to 4 here, and that is all.
So there's a lot of buzz here. Crack a clue.
Now it's
It's
exciting.
still not that exciting. I'm gonna play a land. Helios 1, taps are colorless, and then I have to read the rest of it.
That looks like Command Beacon.
You can
It's
destroy.
a giant laser.
You can destroy a permanent. You can sack it to destroy target non-land permanent with value X, and X is
The amount of mana.
paid
you
with
paid.
energy.
Oh, with energy.
Yeah.
So I can pay 1 to get an energy counter and tap it, and then I can pay 3 and X energy, sacrifice it to destroy a non-land permanent with mana value X, activate only as a sorcery.
That's so cool.
It's a giant.
I have a giant
cannon.
energy laser.
It's like a space laser, I think.
Yeah. Pricey though.
expensive. It's
Energy
only,
for
land
CMC is a
and
lot.
I'm gonna play Vault 13 Dweller's Journey. So this one does a lot. But the first one is for each player, I can exile up to 1 other target enchantment or creature that player controls until the vault leaves the battlefield, or until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. So we're looking,
Enchantment
looking at some targets here, but I'm gonna hit some very important targets. So I'm unfortunately gonna take dog meat off the table.
Yeah. So what
Bye-bye,
does
dog
this
meat.
mean for my commander?
You can put him in the command zone instead of exile.
Yeah, which is
Yeah, because well,
it's gonna be 7 then.
yeah.
I mean,
Unless you have a consistent way to like remove this.
it'll go around the table, so we can let
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel think about
think
that.
about
We'll do dog meat. I will get the Mothman over here.
By Mothman.
Ooh.
Black market, stolen strategy. Legatlanius Skull Clamp treasure token.
I guess I'll pick Stolen Strategy now.
Okay. So these are exiled.
So
Or
the ability happens. The
stack.
ability happens.
Triggers on the stack.
Triggers on the stack. I'm going to put my faith in Mel that she can remove this.
Well, I have no responses.
I have no responses.
Mel, would you
I'm
like to?
trying to respond.
So Chaos Warp targeting the enchantment.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
So these
get
never.
to.
Yeah.
You
So I shuffle
this
them in my
in.
library, and then I reveal cards from the top. Oh, then reveal.
Reveal one.
Reveal one.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
So you shuffle
It
that.
could be
in.
the same card.
Could be.
Very well, could be. Odds are low.
One
But
in.
we're gonna catch
let me,
it on
let me-
film
let me
right
count
now.
let me count the other ones. One in 90 something. One in 80 something.
Probably 80 something.
Sounds pretty good.
Well,
to
that's
me.
like a 1 point something % chance, assuming this is totally random.
Yeah, I mean, you'll get it every time. Never tell me the odds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's happening.
So this stays. Dogmeat stays. You keep your counters. Because it's
Oh,
until it leaves the battlefield, and it left before it exiled. So
Oh,
they never
interesting.
go away.
Okay. Would you like me to cut or draw?
You know, it's up to you. I'll let you choose. I'll let you,
You could
choose.
do the zero cut.
I'll let you choose.
This is the cut.
Oh,
We'll never know what that was.
the BM
Oh,
cut.
okay. Ooh, all
You
right.
flip the top.
Put it right. I'll put it right on the.
It is a permanent.
Oh, it is a permanent. That is something.
okay.
I've got something
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
trouble.
Oh, Mel,
I'm sorry.
We want to thank you. Bridger and I thank you.
Oh yeah, that was great.
See?
Wait a minute. You made him stronger.
No, I just you didn't force my hand.
I'm
So
man's
get-
best friend.
Yeah. So these actually remain then. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I learned something today.
And look at
Certain
me. I
ones,
kept
certain ones that have the old wording, where
Yeah.
I think it's like Oblivion Ring, where it's 2 abilities.
Right.
Those get removed. The ones that have the until this leaves the battlefield in 1 ability do not.
Fiend Hunter famously is the old templating,
Right,
where it has
that's
an
what I was
ability
thinking of.
when it enters exile something. When it leaves, take that thing out of exile. So if it leaves before the enter resolves, then that thing's gone forever.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I think I'm gonna.
You should be done.
Oh, we got wow. Wow.
You can't just intimidate people like that. You're done. Okay, you're done. Your turn's over.
No, I will say this is something that like I wouldn't say I'm an advanced Magic player. Advanced Magic player is like very good at having multiple phases, whereas I'm like play mana, play attack. Like,
Right. Yeah. Play all your creatures before combat.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
have no tricks ready.
So I'll just go to combat. I'll use Nick Valentine, poke Bridger for 2.
I take 2.
I'm gonna get another energy. Slowly acquiring one bit by 1 bit.
Is she enter or cast?
Cast.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
dinger.
Yeah,
Thought you
I
got one off
know.
the signet.
I was hoping.
That would've
I looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, you could do like cool flicker stuff if that was the case.
Yeah, that'd be a little messed up.
That'd be.
Paying 2?
I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna play over encumbered. I'm trying to think of who I would like this to go on to.
Is this like a passive?
I swear, if this hits the
So it's-
Mothman again.
I think it is. This one's going over to you, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah.
So you get to create a junk token, a clue, and a treasure, I believe.
Oh.
Clue, food, and junk.
Clue, food, junk.
Yep. So the beginning of combat on my turn, I can pay 1 for each artifact I control. If they don't, creatures can't attack this combat? This is on me, not the Mothman. Oh,
That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's
You
not
get,
at the Mothman.
You know, you get a clue, treasure, and a junk.
A clue, treasure, and a junk.
You know,
for your,
that's
for your-
great.
Can I have
No
a
trouble.
Can I have a treasure and a junk?
Here's a treasure and here is a junk.
Perfect.
Do you get a food as well?
No, yeah, sorry. What
Clue, food.
Clue, food, and a junk.
So no treasure.
Oh man, that's
You
the
only
best
get
one.
trash.
That's the best one. All right, carry on.
And that'll be it for me. Pass it over
Your
to you.
food's a Nuka-Cola bottle?
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
All right, so upkeep, stolen strategy. Top card.
Oh.
Oh,
We
Thank
don't get
you.
to see it, right?
No, it's up. It's face up.
Okay.
Exile unless stated otherwise. It's face up. So we got Thirst for Knowledge from Brandon. That's a great card. Love it. We got Single Combat from Mel. This is a sorcery speed. Each player chooses a creature or planeswalker they control, then sacrifices the rest.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one.
Players can't cast creatures or planeswalker spells until the end of your next turn? What?
That's pretty solid.
I'm really glad you don't have this.
Perfect.
And then Darkwater Catacombs
It
from
literally
Adrian.
says just keep your dog
Yeah.
and get rid of everything else.
It does.
People need to stop stealing my stuff.
I can't cast lands, so you keep that.
Thank you.
And then I'll hold on to these for my turn.
There's a lot of thievery in this.
Yeah. I'll draw for turn. And then I have 2 rad counters.
Yeah, let's go.
1. Non-land. Oh, Craig Boone! A hero from a bygone era. And Tainted Peak, that is a land. So I will lose 1 life and 1 rad counter, and you can do your thing with 1.
1 instance, +1. And that's it.
Cool. Okay, what did I draw for the turn? What am I
Double check, double check.
Yeah, it must be tough having all that privilege over there.
I have a lot of cards. I'm kind of happy with single combat just being gone forever, but I have 1 black mana from Black Market.
Yep.
1.
Wow, it's actually been not a very lethal game, creature-wise.
Which is why single combat would be
Ooh.
Oh, because they're killed? They're destroyed?
pretty dope. They're destroyed, yeah.
Oh no.
Would be pretty cool.
Why did my deck do this?
I'm actually in support of you doing it.
It would be pretty cool.
Don't do it.
I'm in support of you
No.
doing it. There's a lot of things
Let the
over there.
Mothman live.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna cast single combat. I choose Leg Atlanteus.
Okay.
This goes to your graveyard. Everybody else chooses a creature or I think just 1 creature.
Yep.
Just 1 creature.
Everything else is sacrificed, and tell me how many you sacrificed.
All creatures are sacrificed. Yeah.
Yep. So
1.
you're sacking 1, you're sacking 1, you're sacking 3. So Leg Atlanteus gets 5 bigger, and Black Market gets 5 more counters. So I'm gonna tap out and cast Thirst for Knowledge. Sack my treasure. This goes to your graveyard. I draw 3 and discard 2 unless I discard a basic. That's Thirst for Knowledge.
Artifact. Draw 3, discard 2, artifact.
I'm gonna pass. I played a swamp.
Bam.
I'm done.
Okay. I'm gonna untap. This is combat, so we'll worry about that later. Untap, untap, untap. We're gonna draw. Kind of wish I chose Brotherhood.
I'm gonna do that instead.
Okay. It's rad time. I have 6 rad
Oh
tokens.
no!
Very rad.
That's a lot of rad.
Land.
Ooh.
Land.
Now it's too many lands.
Land.
there's
Oh,
one.
branching evolution.
That's a good one.
I know.
And
Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX.
what is going on in this
They're
art?
getting mutated en masse.
They-
So it's 2 non-land triggers. I only have 1 creature to put +1/+1 counter from the Wise Mothman, so we'll do that. Cool, and then we'll just get milled.
and you take 2 damage and lose 2 rad.
Correctamundo. Got addicted to the rad. All right. Interesting. What does that mean?
What does it mean?
How many artifacts do I control? I have all these. I have 5 clues. I'm too greedy.
You're over encumbered.
I am over encumbered.
You walk across the wasteland picking up every fork and spoon you find, Adrian.
I do that though. That's true.
He literally does that.
You're like, but what if?
Our friends will just give him like bags of bits and stuff. Like it's literally their trash bag from cleaning out their office. But Adrian's like, yes.
Give me the junk.
It applies in the real world and games. You can always use more stuff. Just saying. Okay.
Yep. What's next?
I'm gonna pay 2, sack a clue token, draw a card.
You got 4 more.
I have 4 more.
You keep going.
There's 4 more things to find out.
Draw a card.
Ooh, he's popping off. Learning all the things.
Oh, I'm gonna eat another clue. Draw a card. That's the right term, right? I'll play land for turn.
Don't eat the food, eat the clue.
Okay. Combat.
Is this what they mean by data ingestion?
That's exactly what they mean by data ingestion.
I can't attack because I'm not gonna pay the tax. So over to you.
Excellent. We're going
Weird.
to untap. When did I get 4 rad?
Yes.
Oh,
Welcome to the rot farm.
It's been a long turn cycle.
right?
Yeah.
Like, what happened over there? I'm going to draw. Excellent. I'm going to do my 4 rad. It is a land, a legendary creature, an artifact,
Ooh.
Codsworth.
an enchantment. Oh, I love Master.
Oh, only 4.
That's
You're
4.
good.
That's 4.
You're good.
4, excellent. So,
So you're gonna take 3 damage.
yes, and lose 3 rad counters.
And I would get 1 Mothman trigger.
Sad little Mothman.
Sod Mothman.
He's pretty big.
He's large.
He's 11.
Okay, excellent. I am going to play a forest. going to play a Plains, and these for Brotherhood Outcast, Human Soldier. When it comes in, I get to put a shield counter. I'm going to put a shield counter on Dogmeat Ever Loyal.
Doggo?
Ooh, that's very
And then
handy.
I can return target aura or enchant. Oh, it's choose one. I'm going to choose the shield.
Yeah, that's
It's a good choice.
amazing.
And then
Seems appropriate.
that. Okay.
Did you lose any life for Rad?
I
think we
She
did.
did. We got it.
Got
I think
it.
she got it.
Perfect.
Why are you trying to make sure I'm dead?
I'm just trying to track.
No
I'm
reason.
on the side of the rules.
Why are the rules trying to make me dead?
I have 14 life.
Well, you irradiated yourself, mister.
That is
Oh, and she hit you really hard. That was the other half.
That
was-
contributed to it too.
slightly.
Okay. I am going to swing at Bridger with Dogmeat.
Now, like Atlanteus, is enormous.
How enormous, though?
11-9.
And I
That's pretty big.
am, because I would hit for 14, but I'd hit
You
7.
hit for 7, and then you
Yeah.
hit again for 7.
Okay.
So your shield counter would go away.
Yes.
You would gain 14, and I would take 5. If I blocked.
And your creature would survive.
But your shield counter would go away.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're declaring an attacker.
We don't know that yet.
We were discussing what would
We were
happen
discussing
Okay. It's a
if she had
hypothetical.
attacked me
hypothetical.
and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had blocked.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Well, if
I
was,
would
if
also
I was,
draw 2 cards. What do you? What's the?
Whoa,
Whoa!
there's
What's
some
going
cards
on
showing
here?
over on that side
Excuse
of the table.
me.
Ooh.
if I was to say I might have a solution.
To
who,
To
though?
like Atlanteus? Oh, he's not a problem. He's a problem solver.
I don't think Leggett Lanius is the problem. I think Bridger Enterprise is the problem.
Whoa!
Your enterprise.
Whoa!
I'm sorry. Just to, this is a fundamental issue I have with you.
Oh, I feel attacked.
So up to you.
You might
I'm
actually be
going
attacked.
to. Well, the worst part is if this turns and backfires on me, but this allows me to do my next step of the plan, so I'm
Your
going to go
next
for the
trick?
So,
I'm
you
gonna-
are attacking me.
I'm attacking you.
give me attack, a trick.
You do have an
get a
attack
junk,
trick.
right?
You get a junk.
Yes.
What if I just didn't do it?
That'd be hilarious.
Wow. Ooh. treachery in the
She could
wasteland.
literally kill me next turn, so I think I need to make good on my deal. Once we're done with attack triggers.
I would go to 19 if I didn't block. And it would be first commander damage. So I will take 14 commander damage, and Mel will gain 14 life.
Okay. You
Still, I,
ruined,
I still see you looking at your hand, Adrian. Or is
I'm
something
waiting.
gonna
Okay,
happen?
you
we're-
ruined my plan.
So we're not
I did?
blocking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm still going to do a thing.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to
I'm like,
play.
you're mad you did 14 damage.
Because this card is cool, and I want to show you.
I don't know.
Okay, so this would have cost 3 left if something
no.
had died, but something did not. So Grim Reaper's Spirit, Dogmeat untaps.
And we go to combat again?
We go to combat again, and now he's bigger because enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and haste.
Ooh.
And I shall attack you again with Dogmeat.
Why me? What? Okay, so how big is he?
So 9/9 double strike, trample, lifelink.
So I would take 9 even if I blocked, and I would die. So I'll block. First strike happens. Like Atlanteus dies. I draw 2 cards.
Ooh, okay. All right.
See if there's a 0 mana.
Yes.
He's a mountain.
I can't.
0 mana.
This was not the plan.
No?
I didn't.
Wow.
That was
ooh,
not.
did you enable
I
this?
didn't need you.
Woof.
You didn't need me at all.
I
I'm
didn't.
dead.
Did I do it?
Oh no.
Yeah, you got him.
I had
Jeez.
Ruinous Ultimatum in hand,
Oh.
and I just didn't cast it.
Oh my god. That came out of nowhere.
Oh, man. That's wild.
What else? Sorry. Can I see what else Grim Reaper
Yeah.
Sprint does? I feel like I should know what this one does now. This is
so
gonna
You
be-
could also double check on my
This is good.
additives.
Oh my
Nope.
god.
That's.
That's what it does, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you gain another 18 life.
Wow. Ooh.
Like
Wow.
problem.
This could be dangerous.
Yeah. Well, I think we know who's in the lead now.
All right. Well, I hope that card that you showed her does something.
The problem is there's a shield counter on her.
Okay, I still keep
I
my
could
shield
do
count.
something about shield counters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I could not have saved you.
Couldn't you have
Huh?
played
card
that
you
card
showed?
against me?
You have a shield counter. If I have removal, we need 2 removals to deal with you. That's the problem.
I had everything we needed.
I wanted to weaken you, but not kill
And
you.
more. I had
This
everything
is
we
why you
needed.
don't play with guns, kids.
I would have killed everybody. That's the problem.
See,
No,
that's
yeah.
what he said earlier. Remember when he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I drew a thing." Remember last time we were
Yeah,
playing,
yeah,
and
yeah.
we were like, "Oh, there's not enough board wipes." He had a
Oh,
board
yeah.
wipe.
I had like,
Ah.
he
3 or
had a
4
board
board
wipe.
wipes
I
in
knew he
hand.
did, and this was the only turn he spent all his mana.
I had so many
This
board
was
wipes.
the
You're like, you had to
only
go.
answer.
You're smart.
Only time I've ever been able to deal with Bridger.
You played this game before?
All right. Well,
And now I'm going to die.
we don't know that. Okay, you're at what? You're at. Oh yeah, 7.
We needed commander damage.
That's
Well, I'm
a
dead.
Okay.
You've taken 5 from who?
You.
Yep.
Okay.
Mothman.
All right. Well, you're in the driver's seat now.
Thank you.
All right. So, I'm good to go.
Yeah, that's my turn.
God.
Ooh,
We
okay.
were
Wow.
all
Now we got a
playing games, and
now we
now
got a
it's-
tall order of. I think I'm gonna have to.
How we digging out of this?
So I got this.
Oh no.
Oh, now they're just openly.
You killed Bridget too soon.
That's. I mean, that does.
It
do some
helps.
stuff.
It certainly helps.
Yeah. Well, it gets us part of the way there. I'm just kind of debating what the second half would be. So I will untap.
Oh, I mean, I know what the other half of that would be.
I mean, what do you? All right.
don't like this.
Whoa, go.
When you know everything's about you and you're just like, oh no.
Oh, perfect.
100%.
We did it. Perfect. Amazing. I didn't even need to think about it. No rad counters, so I'll draw.
Aw.
Go to main.
I'm so sorry, Talk Me.
Oh, you did this.
I know.
Well, it's not that bad. We'll Vault 13 Dweller's Journey again.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
We've seen this one already.
Yeah.
It's coming back.
Smart.
Lots of possibilities.
Oh, I mean,
He hasn't technically picked it yet.
Okay. Oh yeah, I really think he's gonna pick my human soldier.
So I am gonna.
I think that's.
So we'll play Vault 13. I'm gonna target one for each player. So I'm gonna target Dogmeat. I'll target Mothman, and then I'll target my Overencumbered.
Oh, you choose your own stuff too?
I can choose my own
Oh,
stuff.
interesting.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
Okay. I see an alliance is being made here. Except you also chose Mothman.
Well, okay. I'm not presenting as much damage as everybody else, so I feel less bad about it.
Yeah.
So command zone or exile for each of you.
Command zone.
In this case, am I losing the counters?
In all
Yes.
cases, you're losing counters.
Unless it's something like.
Unless you destroy this
Gabe.
before that resolves.
Yeah, it would have
But
to
if
be
I
something.
but if I do that hypothetically, it also keeps Dogmeat on the table.
That's
untouched.
true.
I don't think I can afford to do that these days, so I will command zone it then. Okay. It's all the same to me.
And then all my enchantments.
They stay. So you keep all of your.
The aura falls off.
Rancor-
Rancor goes to your graveyard.
Or I think Rancor bounces back to your hand since it's from when it's put.
When it goes in your graveyard, return to my
Yep,
owner's
so
hand.
Rancor, you'll come back. Grim Reaper Sprint will go, and your artifacts will stay on the battlefield.
That's nice. You're seeing a bit of that recursion there.
Yeah.
That seemed like it dealt with a
Yeah.
lot of problems at the table.
Did. But yeah.
And potentially made me some enemies, but
I mean, you didn't just double strike into someone's face, so.
you know, it's solving a problem rather than creating one. I'll play James Wandering Dead. So he's been sitting in the adventure zone, waiting for his time. Now he's a creature on the board. So I will play him, and he is 2/4, taps for 2, spends only to activate abilities.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Yeah, not spend it. We'll go draw for turn. Cool. It's red time.
Oh,
Let's
no.
go.
Oh no.
Non-land
That's an answer.
removal. Land. Non-land. Non-land.
That's such
So I'm
Ooh,
gonna lose
that's a
3
big one.
life and 3 rad. This is cool.
Oh, what?
Right?
What do we have here?
It's more aliens.
Reckoncraft Theta. That is not like any spaceship I've ever seen.
Seen a lot of those in your life.
It's a 4-mana 4/4 vehicle. When it enters the battlefield, make a 0/0 alien, put a 1/1 counter on it. When it attacks, proliferate. That's such a cool card.
Right? 2,
So much mana.
3, 4, 5, 7. For Agent Frank Horrigan, warrior. Whatcha? He's just a big beater. He's an 8/6 trample. Has indestructible as long as it's attacked this turn. So, you know. And then
He's angry.
whenever he attacks or enters the battlefield, proliferate twice.
Whoa.
Oh.
So choose your proliferate target.
So I will choose. I love Rad.
Rad?
Do you want Rad?
I
More
don't
rad?
want it for myself.
Pretty
but
rad.
I will choose
Oh.
both of you to gain 2 extra Rad.
I don't have any.
We don't have
0.
any.
Choose Mel for 2. You can proliferate the Vault 13's journey.
Yeah, so this is, I'm not doing it for the proliferate. I just like a big beater right now. Don't we all?
Sometimes, you know, like, problems just get solved by hitting them with a big creature.
Just shooting them with a very large mutant gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely.
Blunt force.
I'm sitting on this alleged removal.
Alleged.
You shared with the enemy.
She
3,
knows.
4. She knows. But I feel bad for not
I feel
sharing
left out.
with class.
Do you feel left out?
I feel a little let down.
Okay.
Think of all the mana I would have had.
I'm afraid of it.
We've done so many cool things.
I'm so
I'll
sorry.
pay 4 for Lily Bowen, Raging Grandma.
Wow.
Yes. What is the art on that?
She's got a great hat.
She's
that hat
so
looks great.
buff. Look how buff she is.
She's yiggity yoked. I'm just saying. She's a mutant warrior. 0/0 vigilance. I enter the battlefield with 2+1/+1 counters. At the beginning of my upkeep, double the number of +1/+1 counters if its power is 16 or less. Otherwise, you remove all but one, so she resets basically, and then I regain a life for each +1/+1 removed in this way. So she gets bigger, bigger, bigger up to 16. All the energy siphons off into my health, and she goes back to the beginning. I did want it when I had my snake, but that's fine. So those get into play there. Pass the turn.
Excellent.
Just trying to rebuild.
Untap. I feel your pain.
This is the post-apocalypse that Dog Meat created.
I'm going to draw. I'm going to rad for 3. We've got no.
Oh no! Oh, all that glitters.
Oh, sorry. All that glitters.
With just about a million
creature.
artifacts on the table.
Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and/or enchantment. And I love all that
It's a
glitters.
very powerful card.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. So 2 cards, 2 non-lands, 1 land. So I go down 2 life.
Oh, 66.
Right.
Wow, that's so much more manageable than 68.
I'd feel better.
And to use a junk, do I just use it? I don't need to pay? Okay. So I'm gonna spend 1 junk to exile a card. Not what I wanted.
there.
Oh, but I can put it here. So I could play it if I wanted to.
Mr. Gutsy.
Mr. Gutsy. Okay.
He's a
Mr.
1/1.
Gutsy.
Whenever you cast an aura equipment spell, put a +1/+1 counter on him. When he dies, you get that many junk counters.
Ooh.
He's cool. He's really good
He
early
explodes into junk. Is that what you're telling me?
game. That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Got it.
I think he was a companion in Fallout 4.
Yeah?
I have vague recollections of him killing me often on accident.
Sounds about right.
Okay, so I had to spend 7 to get dog meat back.
Whoa.
So
Here we
a
go
lot.
again.
It's a big
there's
one.
7. And then I'm going to spend 2.
Well, dog meat does a thing when he enters.
Oh, yes. When dog meat, mill 5.
2 catch.
1, 2, 3, 4. If my deck was on the left side like it's supposed to be, that would have been faster. Okay, so
Is that?
She would have
that
killed. She would have killed us all already if the deck was on the other side.
I'm pretty quick at
we
taking
gave
5.
her a handicap at the beginning of the game, which
That's
was
true.
to play the deck on a different side.
Yep.
okay, I can grab an aura or equipment. I only have 1
No,
here.
it's from your whole graveyard.
True.
So all the glitters is a valid target. Yes. Which is why mill is a powerful mechanic.
It is. A lot of mill lately in Magic.
It's like a
few
second
sets.
hand, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Abstractly
to my
enough.
hand. I am going to
It's
take.
another zone.
I mean,
Oh,
there still
or
is a
do I
certain
take-
land that you got over there.
Oh, that's true.
Do I
Later.
take?
Later.
He tapped it.
Yeah.
Tap.
Do I take Grim Reaper
I'm
again?
gonna say Grim Reaper Sprint is a very scary card.
What's that one doing again?
That's what
double
That's the
combat.
extra combat phase.
It's the
And she
kill
still has
two
all the
players.
artifacts.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take Grim Reaper.
See.
Okay.
You like
Okay, well, the damage has been done. The metaphorical damage has been done.
Yeah.
Now we
I'm
just have to wait for the real
Going
damage
to
be done.
play 2 to play inventory management, which lets me attach everything for free.
Ooh.
So dog meat is back to his
It's like a
full-
one-shot Cigarda's aid. That's cool.
Yeah.
So dog meat is back to full glory.
No haste though, right?
That is true.
Okay, just asking for a friend.
Did I immediately forget that? Yes.
Now I just want to just flag so nobody
Yeah.
gets caught off guard.
Yeah.
This artifact, this equipment that we haven't used all game, pay 3 and sacrifice it to double equip creature's power. to
Double
the
an
turn.
artifact. Or excuse me, second artifact.
Not necessarily itself. You can
Yeah.
Oh
sacrifice.
my
That's why,
god.
that's why it makes
Sack
it
the
junk.
junk.
Oh my god. So she could sack this and
I'd had to pay 3.
double 3 times?
Well, I mean, you've got the man eventually. Later.
There's all kinds of scary Voltron things you can do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dog meat Voltron.
And I'm going to pass turn. Blocker.
Pretty not scared.
Hey,
Only
Ruinous Ultimatum would have been pretty great at shutting all that down. That's all I'm saying.
draw. No rad counters.
You
no
were
rad
not
counters.
appropriately scared enough.
I thought with an 11-9, I could survive 1 turn.
So I've got the vault triggering, so I'm going to gain 2 and scry 2 for my second, so I'll gain 2 life.
Okay.
I'm going to play Unexpected Windfall. which was unexpected because I just drew it this turn.
Ooh.
It's a fun one. What are you discarding?
I'm going to discard. I'm going to discard Sentinel Sarah Lions. So I will draw.
Would you like some dollar bills?
I would like some dollar bills. Thank you.
You get the cool treasures.
Ooh. So I'll make the 2 treasures and draw 2 cards. Play a land for turn.
Look, it's team magic now. This 2-headed giant, you killed one of the heads.
I feel like it's 3-headed giant. And I'm just like, it's like when the dog like pees inside the house and he's just looking at you like, I didn't mean to.
We'll pass it over to Adrian.
Okay. Let's do it. We're gonna untap, we're gonna upkeep, and we're gonna draw. Draw for turn. We'll go to Radtown. We've survived the wave of radiation. Well, I'm 10 life, okay. It's a cool split card. It is non-land, so I will lose a life and lose a rad. I don't have any other triggers, although I did skip some upkeep. So Lily Bowen doubles to 4 +1/+1s.
See, that's a problem.
That is a problem.
Well, in context,
Just a grandma.
I think it's a small problem.
If you don't visit Grandma, she's going to come and visit you.
Terrifying. Not gonna mess around.
No messing around.
not messing
None
around?
whatsoever.
Everyone to know this is the card that I unethically showed Mel. It's Atomize.
I don't know about unethically.
So I'm gonna destroy Dogmeat. And
So now dog meat,
proliferate.
it costs 9, so we're on 3 rounds.
yes.
And then, okay, so
yeah, you have to do a thing.
nope, these just all stay.
Proliferate. We'll do another counter here.
Rad?
Rad on Mel.
To 3?
Yep.
No, it's just 1 proliferate.
Okay.
Yeah,
For this
it was 2, so now it's 3.
Oh, it was 2?
No, it's 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, 2.
This is a single proliferate. That's all the things.
And you don't want to do Vault 13?
Nah.
Or energy?
Nah. I don't. Gotta be careful who you give guns to. You know what I'm saying? So we've atomized and slowed that down.
Well, it's no guns, it's just junk.
It's just
And
junk.
food, and
Junk.
food.
Look, you have a big junk gun right there. You got a
Ooh.
gun. She was junk. It's junk. Down the Mirelurk Queen. She's a 4/4 crab mutant with vigilance. When she enters battlefield, target player gets 2 rad counters, and whenever 1 or more non-land cards are milled, draw a card, then put a +1/+1 counter on Mirelurk Queen. This ability triggers only once each turn. I actually don't want to put on you. I want to put on Brandon, so we get some more rad triggers.
See.
Yeah.
So
Got it.
it's 2?
2, yeah.
I'll have 2 rad counters.
We'll put 2 there, and then we can go to combat.
Ooh.
So we'll put Lily Bowen into Brandon. She's a 5/5 vigilance. We'll put Agent Frank Horgan into Mel, who's an 8/6 trample and indestructible.
You have an attack trigger.
What are we proliferating?
We are going to proliferate this +1/+1. Both your rad tokens.
2, 3,
Which is a +1. Yep. Sorry, and then +1 again.
to 4.
Yep. I'm trying to do it one.
Wow,
at
I
a time.
feel.
There we go. So now a
Here,
7/7.
you can grab this one. This one's probably gonna be
Yes.
speed.
Lily Bowen.
The big dice is coming out.
You get yoked. So we got a 7/7 and an 8/6.
I will take 8 damage.
I'm gonna block
With Dad?
with the dad. I'll pop a clue with his ability. So I'll draw.
What a cool dad.
He's such a cool dad.
Wish my dad popped clues.
And also prevented Grandma from hitting me. Or prevented. Does she trample?
No. She's vigilance though, so.
Just big.
And yes, and prevent Grandma from hitting me.
Grandma! That's it. He's tapped. We'll go over to you, Mel.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. Going to draw. I'm going to play. Go to Radtown.
Red Town.
No, I love Basilisk Collar.
See, that's what I mean.
You can't love every card,
Oh
Mel.
no, all the cards are great. Come on, there's so many great
Death
cards.
Touch
Who put such a creep
Lifelink.
on?
It's Death Touch Lifelink. Okay, if I had to choose
ridiculous.
between my collar and my all the glitters, I'm choosing my collar. I have another enchantment. It's an enchanted land. Or it enchants a land. We have a land. And we have an artifact. So that is 3 non-lands. Take 3 life, go down to 1.
Ooh, I like how there's not a 6 in front of Mel's life total anymore.
Yeah.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
I know, right?
One step at a time.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
God.
And then what's great about this is that I can now just go get Basilisk Collar. So I need to pay 9
So good.
to get my bullet back. Where did my land go? Where did my
You're
filter?
holding them.
I am, but I'm like trying to find my filter one, so I always spend that one first. There we go. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
9.
Steep cost.
Wow.
And then I'm going to return.
Yep.
You
Oh,
moved
you
5.
Look, you might get something better. And
Well,
this
that is
trigger.
pretty. Oh, there's the haste. There's the haste. Oh, pure steel is in this deck. That's a
Yeah.
cool card.
But I don't really need haste because I can't beef him up yet. So I'm going to go with my collar.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Dog's
It
got
also gives you
accessorize.
hexproof.
On my collar.
Okay.
Dog has to accessorize.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
The original art of Basil's collar has a dog wearing it.
That's
so.
true.
yeah, like
Sure.
it just was made for him.
There are, canonically
Okay,
dogs on
I
Zendikar.
am going to spend my junk hoping for a land. It's not a land.
Exile.
Exile. Yeah. go on.
Exile. I've never had this. I'm gonna do it again.
Someone fighting the Eldrazi valiantly had like a Chihuahua.
Oh, still not a land.
Still
exiled.
You get one more shot. You wanna?
I'm gonna do it.
Oh, it's all of them.
Yes.
No!
Okay.
And because I'm still very scared, I'm going to pass.
I've got some rad counters, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to deal with
I was
these
supposed to draw.
2. Oh, these are all my artifacts that I want to play. I'm actually gonna take the full 4.
4 damage. Down to 25. But you're rad free,
I am rad free.
so you can't proliferate your radiation.
Oh!
So Vault Dweller's Journey finishes, so I will return 2 cards, and there's only one. It's over encumbered. So over encumbered will come back.
That's just a little
I
guy.
think I'm gonna pass it to Mel.
Yep.
Is
Okay.
this one templated like Princess Takes Flight?
So I get 1 clue, 1 food, 1 treasure,
No,
Nope.
junk.
No. One
junk. I like junk. I love that I just did the same thing you did.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the
And
treasure.
At the beginning of combat on enchanted opponent's
you
turn,
look-
that player may
well, I'm
pay
gonna do
1
this.
for
We're
each
gonna-
artifact
we're
they
gonna-
control. If they don't, creatures can't
we're gonna-
attack. So
we're-
I would have to pay
gonna make
4
some
to be
moves.
able to attack.
More than that. So it's 3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's real bad for you.
So I'm gonna just put a 6 on this for my knowledge down here.
No worries.
All right. So after that, I'm gonna play Austere Command. I'm gonna go for. We're gonna go with the board wipe.
No way! No! Oh, you're doing the bottom 2?
I'm gonna take all the creatures off the board. So I'm gonna lose my own commander, unfortunately.
So all creatures with power 3 or less, and all creatures with power 4 or more are destroyed.
Oh, I see Adrian thinking.
Yeah.
This is gonna
Mana
happen.
value.
No, I can't do
Mana
anything.
Okay.
Mana value?
Yeah, it's all. It's
It's
all.
still-
It's all creatures. It's all
still-
creatures.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no sweet. There's no sweet
Okay,
spot.
okay, we're wiped.
Dog
Stone
meat
Age
now
again.
costs 11.
Good. Good.
Coming down with my deck's alternate commander. So we've seen a lot of scientists. We haven't seen a lot of tech so far. So we're gonna see the technology part. We've got Liberty Prime reforged. So
Recharged.
recharged.
We turned him on again.
Yeah.
He was off for
Plug
a
him
long
back.
time.
Plug him back in.
Yeah.
8/8 Vigilance, Trample, Haste, and when he attacks or blocks, sacrifice it unless you pay 2 energy. Pay 2, tap, and sacrifice an artifact to get 2 energy and draw a card. Oh.
Gonna go to combat. Let's see.
I mean, he's open.
Did you say it has haste? Did I say
It does have
does
haste.
have haste,
Vigilance,
yeah.
trample, haste.
Oh, he's a punchy giant mech.
I don't know if I want to take more rad counters yet. I'm gonna send Liberty Prime over at you. I'll pay 2 energy, so I don't have to sacrifice him.
Does
And then-
Panorama double that triggered ability?
Enters the battlefield. No.
Or
Artifact creature enters. No.
oh, okay. It's just
Unfortunately.
ETB. For
Yep.
Panorama. Okay.
So I take 8 commander from Brandon.
That's not commander.
Or it's
Not-
not commander. It's just regular.
Just 8 damage, putting you to a measly 47.
It's really,
And then I'll
really making me nervous.
get a treasure from automated assembly line, dealing damage, artifact trigger, and then that'll be it for me. Go ahead. we're going to work. We're gonna have to do some
Yeah.
work, but
Go.
we have
Dog meat costs 11.
we have the technology.
Right?
I have the technology.
That's what you get.
I was like, do I have a hand?
It's all in here.
Mothman,
Ooh,
let's go.
Oh, he picked up his cards.
No, I didn't say that. It's okay. It's okay. It's
He's
okay.
tapped
Everyone
out.
gets
Oh,
a
I have
rad.
one. I have one.
Uh,
I have one mana.
yes.
It's 1 mana. Small but mighty.
Right? No kidding.
Oh, you got a rad. Look at you.
I
You're back
got
in
rad.
business.
I like rad. And then we shall pay 1 for Soul Ring.
Ooh, okay. The mana's
Turn-
coming back from the Mothman.
Turn 12 Soul Ring. I love it. We've got
The only appropriate
Terramorphic
time.
Expanse. And this is a classic Soul Ring
I want him to take
into
Dynamite.
Talisman of Creativity.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mana popping up over there.
Yeah, we're ramping. And that's me.
Okay.
I mean, look, that's all I could do.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tap.
Mm-hmm.
Going to draw. I'm going to rad for 2. No, stop taking my lands. And so I take 1 life, go down to 1 rad counter.
I've noticed, Mel, you're unhappy when it's a land, but you're also unhappy when it's not a land. You know you're gonna mill. Like, you gotta pick one that you're happy with.
You know, I choose to ignore that.
You lost a life. You're down to 46.
I thought I was down to 45.
No, I think you were 47.
Oh, okay.
It could matter at the end.
I am first going to sacrifice a junk, and I'm going to exile.
That's a land.
Yes, it enters tapped,
Yeah.
but I'll take it. Agility bobblehead,
Ooh.
which counts as a mana, which means I now have 11.
Ooh.
Maybe.
For tomorrow.
What's
tomorrow.
The, what's
tomorrow.
the ability of Ability Bobblehead? Yeah, agility, ability. What's the agility of
Pay
Ability
3 and
Bobblehead?
tap. Up to X target creatures you control each gain haste until the end of turn and can't be blocked this turn except by creatures with haste. X is the number of bobbleheads you control as you activate that ability.
It's like gingerbread on a stick.
I
Well,
see.
gingerbread on a not stick.
I didn't really
on a
want
tchotchke.
you to
On a
pay attention to
bobblehead.
that. But there it is.
Wow.
I am going to spend 1 to bring out Basilisk's Collar.
Deploy the creatures, or deploy the creature.
Okay. And then I am going to pay 2 to draw a card, sacrifice my clue. Okay.
So aggressive with the draws.
Really
They all
stressed.
matter. All the draws
I'm really
matter.
stressed.
You're doing great.
Okay. Okay.
46.
And unfortunately, that I have run out of ways to draw a card, I think. And I would love creature. Wait, there's more!
Oh no.
I am going to play Vault 21 House Gambit,
Ooh.
discard a card, and draw a card.
I am feeling like. Oh, is it gamble? It's
Well, no,
It's
it's
loot.
it's a rummage.
loot. Rummage, and then reveal up to 5 non-land cards from your hand. For each of those cards that has the same mana value as another
That's pretty
card,
good.
create a treasure. Oh, that's cool.
That
So,
also
you can, like,
generates mana
sculpt your
eventually.
hand. Yeah.
yeah, and so the first one I get to do, right? And so I discard a card. I'm actually going to discard Rancor, and I get to draw a card.
Smart. Oh,
Okay. Now,
and you get Rancor back.
It's only from
Only
Battlefield.
from Battlefield.
only
Yeah.
from Battlefield.
Ah.
That'd be
thought it was-
crazy.
I know. I was
like
like,
the
whoa.
squee.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then can I
You can
use Agility Bobblehead?
Yeah.
Excellent, I'm gonna use them for a mountain, and then 1, and I have a creature, Ian the Reckless. I have no idea what they do, because I just draw it and saw creature.
You know, it's got power. It's got toughness. It's
I have a blocker.
you can put 50 things on it.
Yeah, so it's a 2/1. Whenever Ian attacks, if it is modified, you may have it deal its
Oh,
damage
that's-
equal to its
that's-
power
that's, kind of
to
scary,
you and any target.
Oh, to you and any target. Okay, okay.
But she can
It's
afford
reckless.
it.
So modified is enchanted or equipped.
Excellent.
She can afford it. She does have 46
You
left.
can spend your life to take away ours.
Sounds like what might have to happen. And I
Right.
pass.
All right, we're gonna have to work on. Well, you know, we got to keep going. I'm gonna send Liberty Prime recharged out. Zorp. Pay 2 energy. Zorp. Melly's going at you.
I'm gonna take 8.
I will get an energy back. Ooh. Oh, thank you.
So that takes me down to 38.
We'll play Dr. Madison Lee again.
Oh, yeah.
7 this time. And that'll be it for me.
Boom. Let's go. Try your whole life for this.
Liberty Prime turns everything into clues.
That's kind of cool. That is cool.
Clues and energy.
Radtown. Bloatfly Swarm.
Have you gotten your roach back, by the way?
No.
Do you want to get
That
it back?
should have happened at some point.
Should have had it.
Yeah, well, you should grab it back.
Yeah, thank you. It's so buried. Look at this.
Cute.
And I will sack a Terramorphic at the end of the turn just to get a thing. Let's pop the junk, see what we got.
This.
We're going to exile something like a land. No, I have not played a land. Perfect. We'll play that. And I think we go wide and hope we don't die.
Oh no,
We'll bring back the Infesting Roach.
Okay.
So that comes into play. We will do...
Oh, old school wide, like just cast a bunch of creatures.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Vexing Rad Gull. I love this card. It's a 1/2 flying, and when it deals damage combat damage to a player, if they don't have any rad counters, you get 2. Otherwise, proliferate. So it's a nice little way to build up.
no bagel is safe in the wasteland.
Exactly.
Fries, no ice cream cones.
Absolutely.
I just like the flavor text. It just says fighting one is a terrible experience. What? But like at the same time,
Thanks.
you know. 2, 3, 4.
Oh,
from
you know.
from the ornithologist's guide to birds in the wasteland.
Exactly.
Don't fight it.
Just don't do it. 5 for Marcus, Mutant Mayor. He's a 4/4 Vigilance Trample. Whenever a creature I control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if they have a +1/+1 counter. If they don't, put a +1/+1 counter on them.
Ooh.
Again, we're just kind of going old school wide.
Just cast a bunch of
This is
creatures.
the turn.
Where did all these cards come from? I feel like I just cast a Wrath last turn. Where'd all these cards come
I've just
from?
been holding them, and I've had like to do the I don't know.
That was rude of you to not play them into the Wrath originally.
I know, I try. This is Cathedral Acolyte. It's a 1/2. Creatures I control with a counter on them gain ward 1. Kind of meaningless late game.
That's all of them.
Right. And then tap him to put a +1/+1 counter on target creature that entered the battlefield this turn. So.
Anything else?
And then
Still going?
Don't get him going.
I could pretend that we have more stuff in our hand, but might as well just spend it. I'll summon a Strength Bobblehead, the Mana Rock, and this version gives +1/+1 counters.
That's interesting that we've had both of the bobbleheads come down in one turn.
Right? It's Bobblehead meta.
Everyone's like showing off their collectibles.
It's what it's all about, right? I think that's it.
What bobblehead do I have?
Oh,
You have 2 or 3. Every deck has 2 or 3.
do I attack with the Wise Mothman? Swing on Mel with the Wise Mothman.
I will take 5.
5 Commander in the air on Mel.
And then we each get 1 rad?
Yep. Everybody gets
Correct.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. I will untap. I will...
No, the boards are all huge.
I will draw. I got a land. Excellent. Okay. So...
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, my chair. Okay, so this is probably something I wouldn't do if I was playing Friends.
Okay.
So so I don't know, like.
Only enemies at the table right
Well,
now.
it's like, you know,
There's
we're like out. We're like 2.5 hours in. Like normally you wouldn't do this, but should I do it? Do I do it?
What?
What are
we
we
don't
doing?
know what
What are we
you're
doing?
talking
Okay,
about.
okay. I'm just saying.
Unconditional permission.
Yes, I'm just saying
I say
that.
yes.
Okay, so I did. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play Valor's.
We need to radiate before you go
Oh
to
yes,
this.
yes. Okay.
2 rad.
I demand my toll.
Land. Land.
Oh, come on.
not paid. Not paid.
Oh.
Okay.
Back to your.
So the first thing I'm going to do
atrocity.
is play Valor Stance,
Huh?
and I'm going to make Ian the Reckless indestructible until end of turn.
Okay.
All right.
And then
That's terrifying.
I'm going to pay 6.
Oh, sorry. One
Yeah.
more thing. You also have the vault.
Oh,
do
okay. I need to
discard
discard.
and draw.
You don't. I mean, discard.
Is it
Oh,
a man?
I guess you have.
You have to
yes,
discard
you have
one.
Yeah.
and
So I'm going to discard Mantle of the Ancients. I'm going to draw. Excellent. I'm going to pay 5. And I'm going to play Megaton's Fate. And I'm going to detonate and deal 8 damage to each creature.
Oh.
Okay. What was the other option on Megaton's Fate? So you may disarm and destroy target artifact, create 4 treasures, or detonate to deal 8
Each player
damage.
each player gets 4 rad counters.
I'm
before-
dead.
Oh, you're dead. Oh,
No.
No, well,
no, it's each
you're not
I
necessary.
got
each
one-
creature. Each creature.
Each
It's
player.
8 to creatures.
Not players.
Oh.
Players get 4 rad.
So I go to 6 red.
I might be dead. Okay, and everyone's
I
dead.
will. For that.
Unless you have
I'm
anything in
gonna-
response.
no, it's things are gonna die, but I would like to. Let's see.
Cool card.
In response? In response? No, it's good.
I'm
That's
sorry, but
Don't be sorry. You're making plays.
yeah.
It's not
I
like this is
will-
turn whatever.
I'll Liberty Prime, sacrifice him to himself, get 2 energy, draw a card.
And so this is correct that I protected Ian the Reckless.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could-
Is it?
It's
Okay,
indestructible.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have done it after the first one in case someone had a counter, but it's basically the same.
Okay.
That's good. While you're
Killing.
thinking about it, I'm gonna pay 2, sack a clue token just to have a card in my hand.
Okay, I'm gonna play 4. I'm gonna attach Basilisk Collar and Fire Shrieker to Ian the Reckless. And so now he has double strike, lifelink, death touch. And I'm gonna go into Brandon. So.
Did you pay the?
Oh, I did not. I didn't pay the thing. I didn't pay the thing at all.
Oh yes.
I did not pay
No
the thing
damage.
at all.
No damage.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's still a lot.
I don't have it.
Wow.
Well,
Encumbered.
Wow.
Very good catch.
Savior, yeah.
I
Huge
passed.
card.
But you caught it, not me.
I caught it.
I didn't catch it.
I passed turn.
Okay, so I actually have 5 from Megatons.
I think 4.
4 from
Four.
that.
Okay, I had 1 before, so it will be 5. Oof. All right, here we go with 5 rad. 1,
Island.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I will take 2, lose 2 rad counters.
I feel like if you die to Rad, though, that's kind of how Mothman should go.
Yeah, like a moth to the flame.
I mean,
There is
I
one
might deck
saving
myself.
grace in your deck from Rad.
There is actually. Yeah.
At least one.
I haven't drawn it.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to do much, so Madison Lee's coming back. No.
No, you're good. It's just
She's coming
scraps
back
in the
at.
wasteland.
She's coming back at. Oh boy. 3. She's coming back at. Oh, also 9. Scary. Oh. And well, you know, I'm gonna get an I'm gonna get an energy here. Cast Plasma Caster, so
Whoa.
I'll get an extra energy.
Sounds cool.
Plasma.
Whoa! Cobra creature gets +1/+1. More importantly, when they attack, you get 2 energy. And then you can pay 2 energy to do something else.
And that'll be it for me.
All right, boom, boom. Pshing, 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 pshing.
you want to go wide again?
I would love to go wide.
What does that mean?
Rude. Excellent.
Would you like to Rad 5?
Yes, well, yes, I do actually. So, non-land. 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 Land.
Ooh, that life total's getting low.
Non-land is
Oh,
the
no!
Not the main event!
Oh, you do get the roach back. Sorry, again.
And they get the roach back. No worry. Hey, thank you. So I lose 4 life and 4 rad tokens. Cool.
Oh, I want to see this Casualties Award.
Yeah, that's cool.
see it.
How appropriate. And let me get my roach. Infesting rad roach. I'll make it a little bit less neat just to see what this clue token gives me. Let's use this. We'll play
It's not nice to say about that card.
Path of Ancestry, comes and play tapped.
Oh, okay.
And then we'll spend all of my mana. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I'm scared.
To play
That's a lot of mana.
the Rampaging Yao Guai, Bear Mutant.
The what?
The Rampaging Yao Guai.
Oh, that's got an X in the mana cost.
does have an
Okay.
X. So it's a 2/2 Vigilance Trample. In this case,
You said 18, right?
16.
16?
16 total?
I pay 16, so
Okay.
X is 13. So it comes into play with 13 +1/+1 counters.
Oh.
And then I can destroy any number of target artifacts and or enchantments with total mana value X or less. I have a slight conundrum here because I'd like to destroy all of Mel's things, but that will actually unlock her. So we're going to go through any artifact or enchantment that I choose that's 13 or less gets
Any.
destroyed.
Total of 13 mana.
No.
Nah.
Destroy any number of target artifacts or enchantments
Yeah.
with total mana value.
Yeah.
Oh, that's combined?
You add them up
It's
to
not that many
13.
costs. Oh, okay. What?
Not a clean sweep.
But the tokens are
Hey,
free.
if I pay 16, I should be able to wipe everything. I'm just saying.
There's one treasure here. That one's free.
I'll destroy the treasure.
There's a food there. That one's free.
No.
Okay.
You want me to keep my food?
Because the food,
'Cause
all
it's-
that's doing is contributing to this.
Okay.
She doesn't, 3 more life is not going to do a difference. So 2, 5,
Yep.
8, 9.
Yep.
Sorry, Mel, I got to do it.
Oh, you do
That's
it.
9.
So you got 4 left, which
Speaking as a biased participant,
Yeah.
Panharmonicon probably, if you've got 4 to spend.
That's what I'm thinking,
it is
yeah.
the best.
So Panharmonicon, and then I just have 1, so
no, that's it.
that's going to be it.
Over encumbered?
A 2. I would if I could, Mel,
no.
but I can't. I would if
no,
I could.
that's not how the numbers worked out. Sorry.
Yeah, it's rough. So we'll do that, and then we got a big 15/15 Vigil's Trample. I
Yep.
might still just die, but we're going out in style.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
I'll say.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm going to tap.
This now. Since it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Okay.
And then 6 radiation.
The smile on Bridger's face when I said that. Land. 1, 2, 3. Oh God, I got to my commander. 4, 5.
Is decking a win con? Ooh, there's another bobblehead.
There's
Perception
another bottom head. Decking is a possibility in my future.
So you'll take 5 damage.
Yep.
Wow.
But you lose 5 red.
I do lose.
She still has the most life
28.
somehow.
It's an earthly number.
I
We're back into regular numbers
Dude,
now.
lead.
Okay. Okay.
Look at the graveyard to deck ratio. It's amazing.
I'm going to play a land. So, oh, is this cheaper now?
Yes.
Okay.
So now you
Much
only
cheaper.
have bobblehead and food.
And food, so it's only 2?
Yep.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
I shall,
It is just artifacts, right?
let's see. Yeah, for each artifact.
Yep.
So 2.
Yep.
I am going to pay 2. Here you go, my fine friend.
Oh,
What?
I think it stays. Right?
Every time.
You keep thinking you can get rid of it. What was this? 2 mana to buy him off? Is that what that was?
I'm not a cheap date.
That's too funny. That's just for the turn. That
Okay.
says you are allowed to have a combat this turn.
Excellent. I'm so happy for me.
I think you're like, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Stay away from radiation.
I'm going to
Don't get
play
mutated.
Champion's
Yeah.
Helm.
Ooh. All right.
My dog has a helmet now.
Oh man.
And it gives a 2+2/+2, and if it's a legendary creature, or sorry, I'm gonna put it on this one. Ian has a helmet.
I like how you still said dog.
I know, they're all dogs. It's now Hesk proof.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm tapped out.
Okay, excellent.
I have a creature.
So now I can die.
And I'm gonna spend 1 and put it on Ian.
It's a cool hat.
Okay. And then, okay, okay. Okay. When were you?
So where's your bobblehead in that pile?
There we go. That's where I was looking for. I got overwhelmed by my cards. So I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to tap my bobblehead.
Okay, sorry. Can I actually? You might need to pay 1 more because you now have Champion's Helm in play for the overencumbered. Well, I mean, so those 2 that are on the
we can
overencumbered
switch.
haven't been paid yet.
Okay.
So
Yeah. You
So
can
that's
change the order,
3.
fine.
Yeah.
Or no, so,
That's 2.
yeah.
So just move 1 land over there. And then pay for the equip, or the bobblehead.
3
And now
and
you're
tap. Great.
Oh, I'm glad we made that happen.
And I go over to Adrian.
Okay, so to be clear for the folks at home,
Yes.
bobblehead makes you unblockable unless I have haste. I don't have haste, so I can't block you. In addition, you can choose to lose up to.
You deal 4 to
Deal.
yourself and 4 to Adrian.
So I would
Yes.
take 8, and I would die. No! I'm just sad it wasn't the radiation that killed me.
We can gamble on the 1 radiation to kill him.
The radiation
No, isn't he dead?
went a long way
Right.
to killing you.
No, he was suggesting you could leave me alive and then die to radiation.
Oh.
But it's
No.
out of curiosity, I wouldn't have died.
Oh, okay.
I like
Well,
that.
Come on, 1.
That's
all right.
Okay.
I've seen that movie before many
Okay.
times.
All right. Now it's directly across
Pass.
the table. Directly
Pass.
across the table. Here we go.
Science
Life
versus-
totals are close.
It's actually
Yeah,
very
I-
even, yeah.
Well, we're still suffering. I'm still suffering. Yep, we're both still suffering the effects of radiation. So go 1,
All right,
2, 3. I'll take 1.
1 damage.
Look at that.
1 big damage.
Beautiful.
We're gonna use something that we saw a long time ago. I'm gonna fire up the space laser. I'm gonna fire up the space laser and
We're just gonna slap at each other for the next like 8 turns.
Yeah.
We're like, no, 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 no.
pay 3. I'm gonna pay 3 energy, so I'll go down to 1, and I will sacrifice my Helios 1 to go after Champion's Helm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does this exile?
Destroy.
Destroy.
So we'll lose the laser. Tap 2 more. We'll equip the doctor with the plasma caster. These are desperate times when the scientists have to pick up the plasma gun.
All because of that
Equipment.
dang dog.
Right.
The apocalypse makes us all do crazy things. my doctorate is in plasma casting.
Yes, finally it's relevant.
We'll go to attacks. Dr. Massenly will come across for 3. And when I attack, I get 2 more energy.
No way.
So I'm back at 3. And she's coming across for 3 damage.
I will take 3 damage.
Titanic 3 damage.
Commander damage.
That's 3 commander damage.
Madison Lee commander damage.
That's right.
What am I at commander-wise from Brandon?
3.
Excellent. There's like a 12 in the middle there that I think I see.
That was from Adrian.
Yeah, I had a dream.
I'll play Mystic Monastery and then pass to you.
Okay, I will untap. Rad for 1.
Maybe the last time.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh no.
Take 1.
Oh no.
I'm so glad to know that's in there.
I mean, you can dig it up.
It could all come back.
Yeah. Why not?
I'm gonna play a land.
Ooh, you also have a buried ruin that you can dig up artifacts
I can.
with.
I am going to add up my mana. Okay, and so, okay. First I'm gonna get dog meat back. 11.
Okay.
He's back.
And
He's back!
change.
Ruff, ruff. And I get to get someone out of my graveyard.
After you mill.
Mill 5.
You might something
You
better.
might die.
Well,
to
see
mill.
now,
I know. It would be the fitting end.
now the Mothman is gone, so the mill is just mill. That's it.
Yeah.
Free.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
Yeah.
Almost Perfect, which was the card that
Almost.
milled. Unfortunately, I'm probably not gonna have the mana to do anything.
Yeah.
But I have my doggo back, which is all that matters.
And he's almost perfect. Or he will
And
be
he's
almost
almost perfect. You are tapped. How much would I have to pay to get rid of my thing for the turn?
Nope.
No.
Just 2.
Just 2?
Bobblehead and food.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So I will pay 2, leaving me with 1, just so I can hit. Oh, he's switching his cards. It always scares me.
They're in his hands. He has to touch them.
Here's maximum.
I am going
Someone else
to.
hand me some more cards to touch and hold on.
Touch.
You're looking-
Yeah.
We'll increase the fear
We can
factor.
hold hands.
I'm going to hit you for 2.
I'll take the 2.
And you could do another 2, right? With his. Oh no,
No,
sorry,
he's-
sorry.
Well,
sorry,
now,
sorry.
so now she will take damage from it.
Right.
Yeah.
And he has to be modified.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah. My bad. My bad.
Excellent. I think
take
we're
the
just
2.
going to slap fight. So I'm gonna slap.
Slap.
I pass.
All right. Well, we're gonna make this slapping a little more intense. So I've got buried ruin. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna grab back Liberty Prime from my graveyard.
Liberty Prime coming in for the top rope.
He slaps.
He's gonna give you a megaton fist.
Everyone's like, it's chill, but they both have a brick behind their
I know.
backs in their hands.
I mean,
slap
so
face.
I'm pretty sure. I believe I saw you with a buried ruin as well. So
Yes.
I think there's some
Yep.
play to be done.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
If you get rid of dog meat one more time, though, it's over. I'm gonna have to play with other cards.
You would never financially
Rad.
recover, that's for sure.
I know.
Oh, 2 lands into my graveyard off the rad.
Oh no.
You have a lasting memory in
I
this game.
do. Yeah, that's my legacy.
All right, Liberty Prime's back again
Boom.
for the second time. And I do have the energy to play. So I'm going to send Liberty Prime across. We'll pay 2 energy so it does not sacrifice itself. Oh, and I get another energy from the cast. Excuse me. So,
I will take 8, right?
yep.
Excellent.
And then I'll get 1 more energy.
For the bonkening.
This has not been the way that I expected these energy payoffs would work. I expected I would have about 20 energy, and it's been like, all right, how do I get the most out of my next hit of 2 energy into 1 ability at a time?
You guys ever have those wind-up radios as a kid? They would like wind up just enough electricity power to like work for like 5 minutes, and then they would woo, and you're like, and you're working so hard just to play a radio.
I mean, hey, it's desperate times. Go ahead.
Okay. First, we pay for Almost Perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost Perfect.
Okay. All right. So I assume that's going on to who's that going on to?
It's actually gonna, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
goes on
Ooh,
Ian
okay,
Reckless, even though
okay.
I love you, puppy, I do. And then I'm going to play 2 for Silver Shroud costume. And I'm gonna put that also on Ian the Reckless.
What did it do?
It means it can't be blocked.
Creature gains shroud. Is it?
Keep reading the bloody blah.
Oh, it can't. Yeah.
All right.
So shroud until end of turn and can't be blocked always.
Response?
Oh, I'm responding. The responses will happen.
So this code is on the stack. This costume, Silver Shroud costume, on the stack.
We're gonna go dispatch.
Okay.
I'm gonna target Ian. This is tap target creature, metalcraft. If I control 3 or more artifacts, exile it instead. So I do have 1, 2, 3. I have the requisite number of artifacts.
Exile.
And so what happens to the enchantment? Does it go away as well?
That goes to your graveyard.
Yeah.
And then the costume is just in play for you.
It's just lying on the ground.
Okay. So
Vaporized Ian.
The dog is like, I'm not fabulous enough for a silver
in
shrouded costume.
response, I'm gonna pay 2 or 3, and equip it to dog meat.
Ever loyal.
Ever
I have
loyal.
some bad news.
Oh no.
No! Come on!
On the
I'm gonna sword to plowshares.
What?
So dog meat is exiled,
Oh no.
and you gain 3 life.
Coming for you. That's really cool art.
How many times? Okay, he was 11 last time, so he's 13. How many times has dog meat gone away?
This is gonna be 13 this
It
time.
costs 13, which
So
is
5?
10. So 5.
Yep.
Back on the carousel again.
You flew too
Okay,
close
when
to
it'll
this
be.
side.
No, it's just gonna be 13 this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I-
5 stacks.
Yeah.
So 10 plus 3.
Okay,
You guys are wildin'.
that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see if we can wrap this up. I'm gonna activate Liberty Prime, end of turn. I'll sacrifice automated assembly line, get 2 more energy, so we'll go to 5
Yeah.
Draw a card.
and draw a card.
Yeah.
I think we're just gonna have to. I'm not gonna take too much time here.
No worries.
So we'll equip Liberty Prime with Plasma Caster. This is a lot of technology on.
I love it. I mean, I'm here for it.
He holds it like
Little electric fork. Liberty Prime will swing. I'll pay the 2. I'll actually get 2 back from the Plasma Caster. So that'll just be
just
9
take 9.
coming across.
And then can I do my food in
Yep.
response?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pay 2 and sacrifice my food, which will gain me 3 life.
So you'll end up at 9 life.
I will end up at 9 life. Taking it over to my turn.
Whoa,
Oops, sorry.
whoa.
Nope,
Okay,
I'm
well,
sorry, I'm
we
sorry,
got
I'm
some other
sorry.
plays.
That
We got some other
intimidation
plays.
tactic still doesn't work, okay?
I'm going to play
You're
expert
done.
level safe. So when it comes to play, exile the top 2 cards of my library face down. They could be anything.
Expert level.
And then when I can pay 1 to have you and me each choose 1, 2, or 3. If the choices are the same, we put all cards exiled with it into my hand or into their owner's hands. Otherwise, I exile another card from the top of my library.
Wait, we're prisoners dilemma?
It's Prisoner's Dilemma for cards.
Okay, so
Is there
I
any
had to pick 1, 2, or 3, and
Well,
that's
he
the
hasn't
number.
activated it yet.
Well, I will activate it.
Okay. So he's paying 1.
Okay, so we're gonna get like slips of paper.
Each
out.
of you
Oh, okay, okay.
secretly chooses
Okay, okay.
a number, 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna
And
activate
that's the number of cards we're
No, no,
going
no.
No, that's the
Okay.
number that we're picking. So
you-
it's 1, 2, or 3.
If you choose the same number, he gets the cards.
Okay.
So it's not true prisoners, because you don't want this. There's no reason to get the same number one way or another.
Yeah.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, I randomized it.
We all picked the same number.
I randomized it. I rolled it.
Wait, Mel,
right.
there's 6 sides
I know.
at this time.
I
It was
rolled
like
it again.
5.
I was like, if I didn't get it, I just rolled it again.
Sacrifice this. Put these into my hand. All right. Well, we got.
What do you mean how? 1 and 3.
Ah.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Funny. Too funny.
Unfortunately, that'll be it. Go ahead.
Oh,
We're struggling. We're
down to
struggling
it.
here.
Oh, it's
The last bits.
Who's gonna solve the puzzle first?
I'm so stressed.
There wasn't anything valuable in the safe.
Yeah.
This is exactly like all those online safe videos.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw. I am going to play a forest, and plains. And I am going to enchant Jungle Shrine with a squirrel nest.
Ooh. Okay.
And now I can tap to make a 1/1 squirrel.
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 Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. There's a creature on the board.
You have a squirrel.
Yes. I don't have a card for this, so this is my 1/1 squirrel.
Oh, they didn't give you a squirrel?
They did not give me.
squirrel.
Oh, they gave me a.
It's
Yeah,
double-sided.
it's like a mutated squirrel. There's my horrifying squirrel.
Yes.
Okay, so I have a thing.
Nice.
I have a thing.
Is a squirrel about to dispense some pain?
Doing my best. Okay. I am going to pay 2. And I am going to sacrifice Buried Ruin and return a target artifact card from my graveyard to my hand.
Okay. It's a good one. Yeah, no.
Touching his head. It's fine, man. It's fine. She's traumatized from the swords to plowshares.
Mel would prefer that her magic opponents be seen and not heard, and preferably not seen either.
There's so much to choose from.
So kind of you. It truly
Okay.
is.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I'm trying to put. Okay, perfect.
He's lurking.
Wait, where did?
You're looking for a helm?
Yeah, not the helm. The
Hasty thing?
Yeah, I thought I sorted these out. My
Is it an enchantment or an artifact?
my something of life. My almost perfect. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be Champion's Helm.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a good
So
one.
I return
That
that
is
to my hand, which is this,
Yep.
and then I'm going to pay 3. So that's 2 and 3 to cast it, and then 1 to equip it.
Yep.
Now my squirrel's in a helmet.
It's one of those like bird feeders. I
Okay.
think they make the squirrel feeders where it like sticks its head in. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually think the whole squirrel is in the helmet.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pay these 3 and put the squirrel in a silver costume.
Okay, well,
We're gonna
have to go pretty quickly now because this squirrel is deadly and
Okay, and I pass turn.
What?
Removing dog meat one more time.
Make him impossible to
I'm
get.
pay 2, sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice one of the talismans. I'm getting into my quality artifacts now because I'm running out.
He's addicted to it.
Just gotta have more energy and more cards.
Hey.
So we'll draw. Ooh, draw. Rad. Another talisman hits the graveyard. I'll lose 1.
I'm gone from this game.
Your influences.
Right?
I mean, the plasma zapper.
Does it do 9?
What does that do?
If he wins a coin flip, it exiles the blocking creature.
I am feeling lucky now that you mention it.
Yes.
It would be.
Let's do it. Let's
Yep.
do it.
Okay, that
All
makes sense. That
Liberty
feels
Prime's gonna swing. I'll gain 2 energy, pay 2 energy into it.
So, even
like
or
that?
odds.
Are you blocking? I assume you're blocking.
Yeah, I'm blocking.
Okay.
All right.
you
So I'll
have to-
pay 2. We'll go down to 5 energy. Flip a coin. Okay.
Traditionally, we do that with dice. and
Okay. Well,
magic.
we'll do
Yeah.
even odds.
Okay, so what is heads?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
it's
what you pick.
question.
Well, it's specific in Pokemon.
Okay,
Pick
so- okay.
evens or odds.
So
Yes.
whatever you call will save the. If what you call is the same, it'll save the creature.
Okay.
If it's different, then the squirrel dies.
Okay, heads.
Odd or even.
It's not actually a coin.
Even, I'm so tired.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Your squirrel's been evaporated.
Is that game?
This will be for 9. Is
9
that
damage.
9?
9 on the dot.
9 exactsies.
Well done.
Good job.
Good game. Good game. Third and fourth place, good. It came down.
Don't do it.
That was it. I mean, it was junk. Well, thematically, look, junk versus science, the robot versus the dog. Amazing, amazing finish. That was really cool, honestly.
Yeah, all the decks did a cool thing, I think.
Yeah.
I was too greedy to actually show what the deck's supposed to do.
You had a really great engine going there. I think like if we let you go for another turn with the black market having 6 or 7 mana and that you can just spend on anything, like it's gonna get out of hand really quickly for you.
Yeah. The,
I saw the only opportunity to kill him.
I think
It
that was the right
Yeah,
opportunity.
It was, yeah.
No, it was.
And then I paid for it the rest of the game.
It was even more the right option once we knew what he had. And one thing I've noticed, there's not a ton, there's less like enchantment removal in these 4. So once someone, you had an enchantment, I had an enchantment that was tough, you moved it to her, it was tough, we couldn't remove it. You had
had all of
positive
it.
enchantments, and it's like, we can't get this off, we just have to kill you.
When Ruinous Ultimatum would have sent all of you back to the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you lose all of your gear, you lose all of your weird mutants, and you lose all of your trash, garbage, artifact. Like, it's just everything's gone, and I'm left with infinite mana, and every turn I cast everything off the top of your decks.
Yeah.
I think it was right to kill me. I didn't think you would know to kill me.
Oh!
like I wasn't showing anything, right? I just had like
You
one
know,
big
it's
guy.
Remember
very
what you
unassuming.
said.
It was potential.
Remember what you said. You're like, remember that thing that we said there wasn't a lot of?
Interesting.
There's a lot
That was
of.
before I had anguish. on
She
the
saw
game.
your potential. She saw
Yeah.
your potential to kill everybody.
That was Vault 75. Is exile
Oh,
creatures.
so it wasn't even a board wipe. I thought you were talking about a board wipe.
It's like a quasi board wipe. Exile all creatures with power 4 or greater, and then Saga 2 and 3 put a 1/1 counter on each creature I control. But my creature was already huge. The Legate was already big, and I needed to keep my only creature. Yeah, very cool decks.
Yeah, I'm very impressed with this set. Mothman was a ton of fun to play. Kind of go wide, weird, rad token stuff. You know, it was another case of like seeing threats and removing them. I'm really excited to play this. A lot in store for it. What do you think about dog meat?
I love dog meat. I love boosting up the dog. It's the first time where I actually had to not boost up the dog in our practice games. I've always just kept dog meat. So that pushed me a little, trying to use any other creature cards.
You also don't typically play Voltron.
I definitely do not. This is not my style deck, but I had a ton of fun playing it, and love that it came down. I've never had a commander go out that many times in my entire
That was a huge commander tax to
history.
pay at the end.
Right?
I also almost decked myself.
You did.
That too.
Like, how many cards?
Are you less than 10 cards?
Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, you're basically down there. Super
I
cool.
was 3 dog meats away from decking myself.
Wild. What do you think about science?
It was very good. Definitely interesting, kind of figuring out, where I need my artifacts to be, which pieces go together. I think on the last couple of turns, I was looking at a couple of things to potentially bring back with Doctor's last ability, but there's just so many possibilities and so many things that you can do with this. So I felt like it was super fun to play.
It's really cool. These decks are really cool for playing in the long term because there's so much recursion. You're never out. You always have options.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
I think the Buried Ruin was huge. It's just such an unassuming card to pull back Liberty Prime. So
absolutely.
I think it's an interesting trade-off between which is your commander, because Liberty Prime on his own, you need the 2 energy to ever attack, and he doesn't make a ton of energy on his own unless you're spending a lot of mana and sacking artifacts. Then you have to feed this engine. But with Madison Lee, she gives him the engine to have the energy, but on her own is unassuming of are you really gonna spend 5 energy to get an artifact back? And without that, she's just like a 2/3 hanging out. So I think paired together, they're very strong. And it's curious, which do you run as the commander?
Right?
Yeah.
Very interesting. Amazing. Really fun set. Of course, big special shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode, making this all possible. Of course, for you folks watching at home, let us know in the comments below what other content you want to see of this on the channel. Do you want to see more Fallout stuff? Do you want to see more Commander? Do you want us to take deep dives? Should we modify these decks? If you want to get these cards yourself, check out the link down below. It is going to send you over to Wizards, and of course, give us credit, let them know that you folks appreciate what we do here. A ton of fun here. Again, thank you everyone for joining us. It's been a pleasure. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Pudding.
Is it Tato pudding?
I have a weird fun fact about myself growing up.
About Tato pudding?
When we were
I'm
kids,
very scared.
So my family speak a couple languages. They're French, English. We come from lots of different cultures, and through this mix somehow, we never said farting in my house.
Oh.
We said pudding. You put. Comes from the French word pet, which is fart. So it's this word that means nothing to anyone.
To anyone else.
So when you said pudding, I was like, oh, like farting. Pudding, like you put. We grew up with that.
We should cut this out. Just an idea.
I think it stays in.
I think it's following up on the French fry conversation, anyways, so
Is France another intellectual property?
No, I just don't think we should. This was just my commentary on his story
it
anecdote.
was a good story, I thought. My mom tells me I tell good stories. She also told me that was how you say fart, but here we go.